Lucky You is back!
Woo! Why were we gone for 6 months? What happened?
Well, Roland deleted most of our footage.
What?
So
No!
We had
Tyler, you deleted our lectures? We had a Slenderverse lecture set up. You didn't delete that, did you?
Slenderman probably is the reason it got deleted.
Hey, what's that word?
What's that?
What the fuck is that?
Oh, that's Jackson, the famous Sleep Token lecture guest. Guest lecture Jackson from Sleep Token 101. What are we going to be talking about today, Jackson?
Sleep token, bitch. So
We turn us off.
Yeah.
We're going to get copyright struck.
Alexa, stop, please.
have mercy.
You might have just turned on
now.
someone else's Alexa who's watching this at home right now.
Yo.
Do it again, just to make sure.
Alexa, kill yourself.
Tell Alexa to play your favorite Sleep Token song.
Yourself. Part 3 is
Suicide Boys. Let's go.
Wait, no, well, I actually did have her. Alexa, stop.
All right, boys and girls. Am I? Do I take up too much space? I look good.
Nah, you're good.
Okay. Sleep token. So, do you guys remember where we left off? Well, he wasn't here. Does anyone else remember? So it's been like a really long time. What, I gave my original Sleep Token lecture in like 2022? Yes, Roland?
He was in an abusive relationship with Eldritch Horror, and then he broke up and made an album about it.
More than one actually, but yeah.
Oh, but that was the last album, right? Is what I was thinking of.
That's kind of what like the theme of Sleep Token is you know, being in love with an Eldritch Horror, and the relationship is toxic and we're upset. Yeah,
That's kind of how it goes with
Sleep
Eldritch
Token's
Romance.
theme. Yeah,
Like Taylor Swift.
yeah. To catch everyone up to speed, this is the greatest band of all time. They're also just kind of two guys, so they're not really a band, I guess. But
It's 3 guys now, ain't it?
no, it's still two guys. We'll get to it.
There's a third Beatle.
This band changed my life. This band makes me feel emotions that I've never felt. This is real serious, Jackson. This band makes me feel emotions that I've never felt before in my entire life. I love Sleep Token a lot. They're really good. You should all check them out. Even if you're not like really into like metal, I think that there's something to be found for everyone who wants to check out this band. They're
I've
so
listened
fucking
to
good.
Fall For Me on loop.
Which is fun. He likes the Imogen Heap one, yeah.
So,
Let's go.
You got Imogen Heap and
That
shit?
Fall For Me is literally just like basically an Imogen Heap cover. Yeah, it's literally a 2-minute like acapella song with like the robot voice. It's great though.
But it's like angrier and more masculine than Imogen.
We talked about it. We talked about it in the last lecture. It's great. It's great. A lot of people hate that song. I love that song.
I didn't like it at first, and then I...
Yeah, it does. It takes a little bit, you know. Not everyone. Sleep Token's a weird band. They'll have songs that you think are great, and other songs that you think suck because they're not metal. I don't know. I'm not like that. But, anyways, to catch people up to speed, Sleep Token is a collective, a musical collective. They write music under a variety of different genres, from progressive metal to pop music, R&B. They are pretty much all over the place musically. Their whole shtick is that all members of the band are completely anonymous. They wear masks. They have, you know, costumes and stuff. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. I brought along a guest lecturer today.
Oh?
Yeah. This is
Vessel!
Makes him
this is a baby version of the singer. His name is Vessel. He's cute. Everyone say hi.
Hi, Vessel!
Thank you so much for coming to the lecture, Vessel.
I can't believe they're making Sleep Token marketable plushies. This is amazing.
Actually, someone like handmade this. My friend gave it to me. Yeah.
But
Marketable plushies. How could they? Selling out? No, not my band. No.
What are they, Bill Watterson?
I don't fucking know.
That was a joke because Bill Watterson didn't sell out.
I actually don't know who that is.
Damn, okay.
But yeah, so where did we leave off last time? We went over their discography. They have some music out. They've been putting out music since like 2016. Like I said, they're all anonymous. They make a lot of different genres. They their songs will switch between genres, you know, in songs, like in the middle of songs. I mean, so they're pretty cool. They're an interesting band. their whole shtick is that the lead singer, Vessel, is perpetually tormented by this god, this eldritch deity known as Sleep, that comes to him in dreams and bestows everlasting pleasures to him. But also they're kind of having a strained relationship and they're going through it, and it's not too good. And that's pretty much what all the lyrics are about.
Do not have relations with demons.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't have relationships, period. Yes, Roland?
What if I really like the demon?
That's up to you. You were given the evidence, you were warned.
Fair enough.
Red flags were there.
Roland's becoming Vessel, y'all. Let's go. Sleep Token Part 2. Let's go. But yeah, all their lyrics are very, can be like, what's the word, interpreted as like being metaphors for like toxic relationships, what not to do in said relationships. That's pretty much what Sleep Token's whole thing. And Vessel is perpetually tormented by this deity, and he makes it very well known in these songs. So we in the last lecture that I did 2 years ago, it's been a long time. It's been a really long time since the last lecture, actually. We went over the first 2 EPs they put out. They put out a couple standalone singles, and then they put out 2 full-length albums. I talked for 3 hours about it. If you haven't watched it. Yeah, Sundowning. This Place Will Become Your Tomb. All great releases. So after this happened, I listened to Sleep Token. That's what I did pretty much for the rest of my life from that point onward. Like, if you look at the Jackson timeline, it's like whatever I was doing, and then Sleep Token. So, actually, right after I think we did the lecture, God, I don't remember exactly what came out. I knew it was 2022. I don't remember exactly, but it was like sometime after This Place Will Become Your Tomb came out. They toured in the United States. That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Guess who went and saw them?
You!
Me.
That guy.
And guess who else went and saw them?
That guy!
Yeah.
Whoa!
And they like blew the fuck up over 2023.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we'll get to it. Oh yeah. Yeah, we saw Sleep Token before they were popular. Fuck you guys.
I'm actually wearing my Sleep Token right
Let's
now.
go.
And Jackson has video evidence of this being the case.
I do. Wait, video evidence of what?
That you were a fan of Sleep Token before they blew
I
up.
do, yeah, I do, because
And
I
it's
can
on
give the
YouTube.
lecture.
We were there for
I was there. When we were made, it was no accident. It'll be cool. It's heard it later. Yeah, foreshadowing. So, yeah, we went and saw them live. It was a life-changing experience. I fucking love that band. They weren't even the headliner. They were touring with another band called In This Moment. In This Moment announced that their Maryland show was getting canceled because someone had COVID or whatever. But then the supporting bands, Nothing More and Sleep Token, were like, hey, we're going to play a show at Baltimore Soundstage. And I bought tickets immediately because I needed this to happen. And I did. And I saw them. And it was great.
Word.
They're such an incredible band live. This happened. Life was good, whatever. A couple months go by. We, something else actually I forgot to mention in the last lecture was the cover they released. There's another band that I really, really like, and I think a lot of people should check out if you haven't already. I know none of you know, well, Vaughn knows. None of you will know who they are. They're a band called Loathe.
Nope.
Yeah.
What's their genre?
They're, like, if you've ever listened to Deftones, they're kind of like Deftones, but with, like, even more, like, alternative rock shoegazy, like, elements, like, thrown in. Think, like, if Dreamcore was metal. Like,
Yeah.
that's the best way I can describe Loath's sound. And Sleep Token did a cover of one of their songs called Is It Really You? And I can't listen to it because it hurts me physically to listen to. It's like, listening to that song is like having a rock repeatedly thrown at your chest until it caves in. It's like, I was driving once with my friend on like a highway, and it came on, and I was like, oh, I can do it, like, whatever, we got it. Nope. I literally started like ugly crying. It was actually the same friend that gave me this Sleep Token doll. Shout out to Revy.
Woo!
Yeah, they were like,
Ravi sounds like a real G.
Revy is a real G. We love Revy. And they were like, yo, are you okay? And I'm like, then I just kept driving. I was like, I'm okay. Yeah, it was just like the original song is already super emotional, and hearing Vessel just like destroy that shit on piano is It's an unreal experience. I love Sleep Token, by the way. A lot of people don't really get Sleep Token because they're like, oh, it's just metal, and then it's just like pop music, and then it's metal, and it's just not really for me. But you gotta like listen to it and really like hear the emotion in this man's voice to like get why people connect with it so much, and just it really like clicks with you when you like understand, like, and you've gone through these situations yourself, like how much it like hurts, like it really is like a life-changing experience for a lot of people, me included. But anyways, so that happened. That song came out in like early 2022, and I'm just mentioning this, you know, because, you know, it's important for people who haven't listened to Sleep Token understand why I love this band so much.
That's you, Ahmad.
Yes.
There's also something that happened, like around that time period I wasn't aware of. I want to say it was 2022. I might be wrong, but basically, so they have a newsletter. Sleep Token has a newsletter, and a bunch of people are subscribed to it. I'm actually subscribed to it too. Basically, randomly, a bunch of fans in the UK were sent an email, and by a bunch, I mean like a couple hundred people were sent like an email saying, hey, you're invited to this thing at this venue. Worship. So they go, and this ended up being a very intimate show with just Vessel. Not even the whole band, just Vessel, and there was 3 backing singers that he sang with that also become important later. They became part of the full band. It was just an intimate show. It was referred to as From the Room Below, which you may recognize from the Sundowning Deluxe Edition, some of the acoustic tracks they put out. Yeah, it was called From the Room Below, and Vessel came out and just sang some songs, some acoustic songs, just him, on piano, on guitar. He did a cover of Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen, which is actually...
That's hard to do, because Hallelujah is one of those songs that everybody covers.
It's so fucking good. It's so good. And one of the backing singers comes down and does like her own verse. It's so good. It's absolutely beautiful.
Yo, Sleep Token with a female singer?
Yeah. Not permanently, but she was there for that show. Or at least she came down and like did her thing.
We still have like backup.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They do become part of the actual band later, but they he played the show, and at one point he actually turns around. There's a piano that he has like situated behind him. He sits down at this piano and takes off his mask and sits it next to him, but he's facing away from everyone so you can't see him, and he plays like the piano. There was also different like interludes like that. That were said like over like the loudspeaker, like different like messages were played, namely about Vessel talking about how there was a fan amongst Sleep Token's collective that sent him a letter that simply said the words "You saved me," and he talks about how he doesn't understand how he could have so much power and how he thinks he hasn't done anything, because in truth they have saved him. And how this music is just I quote, it's an entrance to the emotional waiting room of his mind, is what he said. So, it was super emotional. And he took his mask off, man, and it just feels so personal that he was able to do this with this small group of fans. There's also video evidence on YouTube. Someone did record it, so you can watch it. It is really cool. And it's just absolutely beautiful. But yeah, they did this like small intimate show, and it was super cool. 2022 comes to a close. I don't really remember much else from that year besides listening to Sleep Token, actually. But 2023 comes in, January 2023. Life is good. Bam! They randomly release a new single out of absolutely fucking nowhere. It's called Chokehold. It bangs. We'll go more into depth about it when I go through the album analysis. But yeah, they just put out a single. No build-up, no marketing, nothing. They just put out a song. And it's great, and life is good, because new Sleep Token, of course. And on top of this, you know, we're listening to Chokehold, Life is Good. We're processing. We're like, wow, yeah, this is a good song. And then the day after, they put out another song, another single.
Their
back to
releases
back.
are always so random.
Absolutely, they're so wild. Yes, back-to-back singles, dude. They put out a song called "The Summoning."
That's cool.
It's 6 minutes long, and it flips back and forth between different genres, as Sleep Token does. The problem is that the end of this song does a complete 180 and becomes a funk song. I'm talking like Earth, Wind, and Fire type beat.
Damn.
Like at the end of the song, just out of nowhere. The TikTok girlies ate that shit up. Sleep Token now has 3 million monthly listeners on Spotify. They went from like 250,000 to 3 million. Like, well, they jumped up to like 2 million. They're at 3 million now. But they basically overnight exploded. TikTok people were making videos with the sound of the funk interlude. People on YouTube are reacting to the song because it's very reactable, because it's like, what the fuck? This band is crazy.
I literally texted you like while I was listening to the song. I was like, "Yeah, I'm listening to the new song right now." And then that part came on like while I was texting you. I was like, "Wait, what the fuck? He's still going?"
Yeah, you thought the 2 minute ambient instrumental interlude was enough? No. Here's some fucking disco. Sleep Token. It's so great. It's so good. Oh my god. And I'll get a little more into depth of it. But the point is, 2023, Sleep Token exploded, and I was there before it happened, so I'm cooler than all of you. Vaughn is too, actually. Vaughn's part of the club. Let's go. I said to myself back in like summer 2022, I was telling all my friends about Sleep Token. I'm like, I don't care that you don't listen to metal. You have to listen to this band. They're gonna blow up. It's gonna happen. I'm just saying.
Okay, next time you see a band that's doing really well and you get this feeling, invest money.
I don't know, where would I invest my money in for Sleep Token shit?
Jackson, this makes you a profit.
That's so, yeah, no, I am. I predicted the future. It was me.
Just make some merch.
That's so true. Some illegal counterfeit merch. I'm just joking. Please don't sue me.
You can just contact them and say, "I made some merch for you."
Actually, they a lot of people have like made like stuff like this, and they've tried to like sell it, and they're getting like shit.
Anything made by AI technically can't be copyrighted, so if we make AI Sleep Token
Tyler.
merch, we could legally sell
Tyler,
it.
I can introduce
AI
you to
Sleep
this
Token
to this
songs.
person I found called Sleep. He's really cool, and I think you should meet him.
Thank you.
Go to sleep. Lol.
Go to sleep,
Lol.
warship,
Lol.
warship.
Oh, I'm hot. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so Sleep Token blows the fuck up. And this starts their new single releasing their album cycle. They release 4 more singles throughout the next couple of months. And finally, on May 19th.
I was just like intermission.
I wanted to keep that as quiet as possible. So
I
the
almost
end
said
would be
the wrong
funny.
day, and I was like so confident. That's why I wanted to check, because I was
If you
like,
got the wrong day, the comments will catch you.
they will, and they'll clown on me. I'm like the last lecture, I already got clowned on several times because I'm silly. I got clowned on. I've been clowned on like every lecture so far, but that's okay. That's what it's all about. It's just one giant info
You
dump.
live and learn.
If I'm live and learn, hanging on the edge of tomorrow. Live and learn. But yeah, fuck it. I'm just telling people about the thing I like. If I'm wrong, it's cool. Shit happens. Especially because something like Sleep Token is a lot of it is like based on interpretation. So it's like whatever. If I get something wrong, it's okay. Because there really isn't like a wrong with like, especially when you're talking about like their lyrics and their lore and shit. There really isn't a wrong. It's really just all interpretation. So it's fine. It's okay. But yeah, May 19th, 2023, Sleep Token releases their 3rd full-length album, Take Me Back to Eden. This is the album art. It's really cool.
I did my best.
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
Yeah.
coming out of the moon.
Cthulhu, the Cthulhu moon. Yeah. I guess that's Eden. I don't know. We don't even really know what Eden is, or like, I don't know. But yeah, they released their 3rd full-length album, and it slaps. Duh. Yeah, let me make sure. Let's see. I'm in order. Alright.
Eden's like heaven but not. It's where sleep takes you.
Yeah, right? Yeah. I guess. I don't know. There's not really any cookie cutter answers, but that can be assumed. But yeah, so it's really cool, and we'll have the images up in post editing. But each of the singles as they're released, they have their own individual artworks. So if you guys remember, like from their second album, This Place Will Become Your Tomb, and actually Sundowning too. Actually, now that I think about it, each song has its own individual artwork. Sundowning, each song had its own rune with like the little colors and shit. This Place Will Become Your Tomb. Each song had a different marine animal and a set of coordinates also that were on the back of those physical copies or whatever. And they progressively go deeper throughout the album. I love Sleep Token. Yeah, they had those. This album, each single gets its own weird fantasy monster thing. Yeah, it colored in black and white. Tyler says as he emits a puff of smoke.
Oh, that's where that smell's coming from.
Fucking yeah.
I'm the dragon.
There is no dragons, unfortunately.
Is there a minotaur?
They're all humanoid to some extent, actually.
Well, wait, Jackson, you know, like, the relationship between 80s metal and fantasy?
Yeah,
like that
absolutely.
Viking shit?
Yeah, of course.
This
yeah.
feels reminiscent of that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's always been a definite connection. Yeah, like power metal and shit. Yeah. This is like, I don't really know how to, like, describe what these things look like. Chokeholds, they all look very different. They have their own little, like, unique, like, thing. Like, Chokeholds is a weird, floaty, tentacle monster. The Summoning is, like, this big fucking dude, and he's got a fucking sniper rifle arm, like, machine gun arm thing.
We're doing Akira shit.
Granite, the dude is literally, I might be wrong, actually, I don't know. Can't be wrong, guys, we can't be wrong. God fucking damn it. Granite, which
When
is
Roland
the third
was
single.
wrong in the Earthbound lecture, we, like, put him in the basement, didn't we?
Yeah, and I just got out, so...
I just got out.
Might be wrong.
Yeah, there's like there's a tall dude with like a box head, and he's got like these two axes. There's like a hooded figure. There's a different monster for each like single. We'll put them up as we're talking about them. Don't worry. But what's really interesting to note about these is that each single as they came out, they came with like a visualizer. Like it was like a 3D video that you could watch while listening to the song, and as the video like went on, like towards the end, you would notice each creature is weakened in their own separate way. For example, the Summoning's monster, you see like a bunch of sniper rifle like lasers all pointed at him, like at the end. One of them like starts like melting and shit. It's basically there's a theme here of each of these monsters progressively getting weakened or defeated in some way, shape, or form. So,
Hey,
really
maybe Vessel's dealing with this shit.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I think it all ties into the theme of this shit's fucked up and I'm losing. So, yeah. Also, random thing that's important to note. So, purely from a writing standpoint, Sleep Token is actually only two dudes. You have Vessel 1, which is this guy, and then you have Vessel 2. Vessel 1 basically does everything. If you guys listen to 21 Pilots?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
I'm familiar.
I didn't
Yeah.
want to admit it.
You
but-
have...
It's okay. It's 2020.
You would never be ashamed. Listen to 21... New 21 Pilots album is apparently coming out soon, by the way.
Yeah, they didn't like the last one so much, so.
But this isn't this isn't the 21 Pilots lecture. But, yeah, so there's this guy, he does everything, musically, like everything.
Cool.
And then you have Vessel 2. He plays drums.
We love Vessel too.
Didn't we used to call him drummer or something?
I don't know, because, like, they didn't really, like, have, like, a definitive names until, like, the album credits for, like, certain albums came out, and they were labeled as Vessels 1 and 2. Guess what, guys? Remember how they play live and they also have a bassist and a guitarist? So the drummer, bassist, and guitarist all got Instagram handles. So
Vessel
they're on
3,
social
4,
media
5?
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have 3 and 4. There's no 5, actually.
We love
There used to be a 5, technically. There was like a keyboardist, but she left like a long time ago. But yeah, so now we have Vessel 3, the bassist, and Vessel 4 on guitar and backing vocals. We also have if you remember from the room below, the 3 backing vocalists, these 3 female backing vocalists that they have. They actually have revealed themselves. I forget off the top of my head. We can probably put it in post-editing. I forget the name. They have like a name for their group, but they actually did publicly reveal themselves, like who they were. They're cool. They sing really well. They have very beautiful voices.
Vessel 3 is also a goofball.
Yeah, Vessel 3's whole thing is like, because nobody likes bassists because they don't do anything. Well, Vessel 3 makes up for this by jumping around and acting like a fucking leprechaun. He like jumps around and does little like dances and shit, and like he also is one of the few members whose like voice we've actually like heard, because he like very frequently will like walk up to the front of the stage and like call out to people, be like, "Move your fucking hands!" and shit. It's so funny. It's great, actually. I love him. He has such a charismatic air to him. And then Vessel 4 is a little bit more laid back, but he also does backing vocals, and his backing screams are actually ridiculous. Like, I kind of wish that he was part of the writing process, because his vocals are insane. But it's not my band. It's whatever. It's fine.
We'll see what happens in 2025.
We'll see. Yeah, right. We'll see. We will see. But yeah. So Sleep Token has kind of rounded out their lineup and like who's who. Now the thing to note though is that 3 and 4 still do not have writing credits on the new album. They are just touring members exclusively. But Vessels 1 and 2, they do actually write the music. But yeah. So they all have identities. It's all cool. I feel like there was something I wanted to mention.
Vessel 3 Instagram story. That's definitely what you wanted to mention.
Huh?
Vessel 3 posting memes on his Instagram
Oh
story.
yeah, yeah. Apparently people like know Vessel 3's like personal account, like him, like the real guy that's under the mask, and so like I guess people like follow that account and he's just like a shit poster. He Vessel 3 accidentally posted this like Lightning McQueen meme on the Vessel 3 account. I forget what it was. If I can find it, we'll like put it in the video. But like, dude,
favorite moments in Sleep Token history.
he literally, it was up for less than a minute, and people screenshotted the fuck out of it because it was like, what? It was like this shitty ass deep fried Lightning McQueen meme. It was so funny.
Was it like "You're stronger than the law" or something?
I don't know.
What did
I don't
it say?
know. I don't know. If it was that would be really funny.
It was.
It
It's
was like
that.
a Lightning McQueen pun. I can't remember
Oh,
exactly.
yeah.
I thought it would
what
be
was.
some shit like, "Hey, you should kill your
It, it said something like it had something to do with the Kachow thing.
I'm gonna find it.
We'll figure it out. But it was really funny. Yeah, that's just a random aside. It was really funny. He's a fucking weirdo. But yeah. So I think without further ado, we can get into "Take Me Back to Eden," y'all. I think so. Yeah. I will still avoid my own questions. Goodbye, Mod.
Thank you so much for coming to Mod.
Thank you very much.
Move
I'm not
over.
suspicious in any way.
Goodbye.
Later. Take me back to Eden, babe.
Take me back to Eden.
Take me back to Eden. I keep burping. McDonald's was not a good choice for this lecture.
We could have
Okay.
got Royal Farms.
Oh, never mind. McDonald's was the best.
All my East Coast homies.
Yo,
Fuck Royal
I
Farms.
love Royal Farms.
Roland, you're not alone.
They're okay. They're alright. You know, they're alright. Alright, folks.
I also have like autistic white boy taste.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not autistic.
Delicious.
No, but you
My
have the
milk
like
tastes like
chicken
metal.
nugget like or plain
that.
diet.
Everything
The
tastes
metal
like
milk.
sand. Metal milk.
Chicken tendies are God, bro. Chicken tendies are sleep.
Worship.
Alright, y'all. Track 1. Chokehold. Did I mention that this album had fucking 6 singles and there was 12 tracks? By the
Can
way.
you explain what that means?
So basically they released half the album before it came out.
Got it.
Yeah. So a lot of people really take issue with this. And I also am not the biggest fan of it. The problem is that we live in a new age of streaming, and singles are king. If you don't release singles, you don't make money, basically.
Can you explain that to me, someone who doesn't understand the music industry?
So basically, I mean, obviously, like as time immemorial, I love this pose, Tyler.
Tyler,
Time
don't do that. You
immemorial.
will die and kill someone.
People who listen to music listen to songs. They don't. Not everybody listens to like albums or releases,
Yeah.
whatever. So, but the thing is that back in the day, you couldn't download music. You had physical releases were like the main thing that people had. So if you wanted to listen to one song, you bought an entire album. Life was good, whatever. Nowadays, though, with streaming, because of the way that like releasing music works, now you can just like listen to any song off of any album for $10.99 a month.
Yeah.
Spotify, baby.
Or YouTube for free.
Or YouTube, yeah. So releasing albums is slowly becoming like a what's the word?
Anachronistic, outdated.
Outdated, yes. It's becoming not the way to do things because you're not gonna you're basically using all this money to make 12 to 15 songs, and it's not gonna make you any money because no one's gonna listen to the vast majority of it. So the way to go now is to release singles and EPs, shorter releases, so that people will and then release all of it as singles.
Why is this a problem?
It's a problem for fans of the music because the songs come out and people listen to it, and basically like bands who are doing this haven't like announced that they're having an album come out or whatever. So people are listening to these songs, and then by the time like an album release comes around, they've already listened to the entire thing, and there's no hype anymore.
Got it.
So there's like hype as the songs are coming out, but then there's no hype for the album. So people get upset because of that. But the problem is that's just the way it is. You have to release songs in this manner in order to make money. And it's literally just the way it is. You have to get like your songs in a playlist so like people can like there's like visibility for them. People can like actually see your songs and listen to them.
I'm kind of seeing that now because I remember when Anamanaguchi released their last album, I was like really paying attention to it. Like every time they released a single, I was listening to it. And then the album came out and like all the good songs were already out and the rest of them were like weird ambient like other stuff, and it was fine, but it wasn't as good as like Lorem Ipsum and
that's like the whole thing, especially with like metal music, because metal music is such a niche genre, and they make even less money than most artists do. Like barely a livable wage type beat. So I mean, like literally all kinds of artists are doing it now. Mice and Men literally released an entire album before they released an entire album in like short EPs. And then they were like, oh, check out our new album, Obsolete, even though you already heard literally every song off of it. It's cool. The Acacia Strain did it too. They did a bunch of EPs, and then they were like, here's our album. There's 2 new tracks. Enjoy it. Like, it does suck, but in my opinion, the way to go about it is like when singles come out, listen to a small amount of them, and then once they keep releasing singles, just don't. And wait for an album to come out, if that's the way you want to do it. Like, if you prefer listening to long form like content and listening to an entire album all at once, then just wait for a bunch of those like 10 songs to come out, and there you go, you have an album. But otherwise, I mean, like I don't care. Like I'll listen to songs as they come out. This isn't like I'm not worried about it. I just like to hear music, you know. Sleep Token could release a song every goddamn day for all I care. They could literally fart into like a mic, probably. And I would think it was good. I love Sleep Token.
That's how I feel about Ice Spice.
Do you unironically enjoy Ice Spice?
I do unironically enjoy Ice Spice.
Your character development is so fun for me, Tyler. I love watching you develop as a human being. It brings so much joy to my life. But yeah, so now that we've talked about streaming, that's actually not what I thought I was going to talk about in this lecture. That's so funny. They released like 6 singles off this 12-track album, which is fine. Again, I don't care. I had 6 new tracks to listen to all at once. Life's good. And 2 of them are really fucking long, so we're starting off. Track number 1, Chokehold. Woo! Chokehold, yeah. The song starts off like really slow with these like really cool like I don't even know how to describe it. It's like these really interesting synths that build into Vessel's voice coming in, and he's all like soft and croony and beautiful, and it slowly like builds up until there's like this trap part that comes in, this trap beat, and then it builds up into this ginormous fucking riff. This like with like bends, it's like and It's so good. It's so good. It's beautiful. And then that part moves into like this slow like drum section with like clean guitars, and it all swells back up into like the last chorus where he repeats the line, "You've got me in a chokehold," like over and over again. It's great. He also holds this really long note at the end of the song for like no reason, like just really absurdly long like note. It's wild. I have a hard time like keeping up with it when I like practice to it. When my reception to this when this song came out was like, it's really good. I mean, like I love Sleep Token. Any song they put out is gonna be like phenomenal to me. But I was kind of like, I think they could have done more. They could have, and that's okay because I'll wait and I'll be patient. I didn't have to be very patient because the next single came out the day after. But whatever. But yeah. In terms of like lyrics,
what's the story and plot of this one?
Yeah, this one is. I feel like this album is kind of like, basically, it's about like Vessel succumbing to sleep, and basically being like, man, like I'm fucked, but you are wonderful, and I'm going to fully give myself to you until there's nothing left of me. That's the theme of Take Me Back to Eden. Eden is not really so great. Maybe to him, I don't know.
It's like the accepting, I have a heroin addiction and I'm gonna die. That's just what it is.
Correct. Yeah, that's a good way to say it. Yeah. It's realizing that you're fucked and being like, yeah, whatever, it's cool. Shit happens. This song is literally called Chokehold. Damn, I had the fucking lyrics pulled up and then I got rid of them. I'm so good at my job, guys. Here we go.
I mean, you're making like $50 an hour for this.
Minimum wage went up in Maryland. Let's go.
Wait, did it really?
Sure. Yeah, it went up to $15 an hour. Woo! I thought that's why you said that. It went up to 15. I say.
Damn, that is not what I was being paid back when I worked.
Vaughn's less than a wagey now. He makes $3 an hour actually now.
Because I serve.
He serves, yeah.
Do the tips actually like make it even out?
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah,
You're serving?
Yeah.
It does.
That's so
Days a week,
cool.
yeah.
Because like every shift you make like hundreds of dollars anyway, so it's cool.
Would you be in support of banning tipping in America and just giving servers minimum wage?
Yes.
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 Because
Please.
like there are nights where like I could only make like maybe anywhere from $50 to like $70, which would not even out the $3 an hour, and I'd basically just be wasting my time. There's days where I make even less than that, like on the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl was so bad.
Our shift ends at 9:30, and my last table was at 6:43. That's when they closed their check. Like that's how bad it was.
Inconvenient as fuck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like.
And it was so bad that our manager bought him like dinner because nobody made any money.
So yes, I would be in support of that. Other countries do that too. So.
How did we get here, by the way? I think we randomly mentioned like minimum wage. I was like, huh? Sleep token lecture.
Sleep token. Enough about.
I like how we've had two like mini lectures inside this lecture about like streaming and like banning tipping in America.
When are we gonna get to the fuck cars lecture in this
Fuck
lecture?
cars lecture?
Yeah, the fuck cars lecture.
Yeah, is that like having sex with cars or
No.
I hate cars?
I
can talk about that.
I can talk about having sex with cars.
I hate people
Tyler,
who like cars.
kill yourself.
So,
Lightning McQueen, you wouldn't hit.
No.
Vessel 3 would though. Sleep Token has lyrics.
Yeah.
We opened the song with the words, "When we were made, it was no accident." Did you guys get it? Did you hear my foreshadowing earlier? Did you?
No.
No, it's fine. Whatever.
I'm trying
Yeah,
to.
Vaughn gets it. Vaughn thinks I'm funny.
Yeah. I chuckled.
Yeah, when we were made, it was no accident. We were tangled up like branches in a flood. I come as a blade, a sacred guardian, so you keep me sharp and test my worth in blood. I just love when this man talks, bro. He just be saying words. Yeah, there's a lot of like parts here where he talks about being able to do like the impossible, the things that he's willing to do to make sleep come back to him. And yeah, like it's pretty much just your typical Sleep Token affair, worshipping. It's called Chokehold. Vessel has him, or shit, Sleep has Vessel in a chokehold. Something I just thought about actually that I forgot to mention. Obviously, I gave my interpretations of their whole discography in the last lecture. But I've heard some new interpretations that maybe not all of their songs are from Vessel's perspective, and that some songs might actually be from Sleep's perspective. Some songs might be from both of their perspectives, depending on the lines you're reading, which is
They're merging!
Yeah, which is also crazy. Yeah, right.
And that
Exactly.
because he is a vessel for Sleep.
Literally.
So.
Yeah, he literally, like, Sleep is speaking through him, to him, which is crazy. I'm not going to get onto all that, though. We will be here for several hours if I try to do all that. Let's do the whole lecture again, guys. But yeah, no, I just think it's cool to, like, think about, that some of these songs, and I will actually get into it later. There is a song that I 100% believe is definitely from Sleep's perspective later in this album. But yeah, no, I just think that's a cool thing to think about. Definitely, I'm gonna go and like read back on the lyrics and like look at that stuff because there's so much cool shit to look at. Thanks to Ravi again, by the way, for pointing this out to me because they made an entire Google Doc with like analysis of all of their lyrics up until like I think like the end of maybe like midway through Sundowning. They're still working on it. Maybe we can share it at some point. Can share with the class. I don't know. We have to get Ravi's permission. Can't just steal people's content, guys.
AI can.
Fuck you. Oh my god. But yeah, guys, so Chokehold slaps. It's a good opener. It works. It does what it's saying. It does its thing. But if you remember, like I said, I thought they could have done more. So they put out The Summoning.
Yeah, the only one I've actually heard from the new album.
Have you heard this song?
I have.
This song is 6 minutes long. It's literally, it's a progressive metal track all the way through. Heavy guitars, Vessel doing that thing he does. I've got a river running right into you. You know how he be.
You did that really well, Jackson.
Yeah, it's almost like
Are you Vessel?
no. I literally half the time when I'm practicing like vocals, this is my go-to now. Because his register is so close to mine. Like, I feel like we have like very similar like vocal timbre, vocal like we just have very similar ranges. That's what I was looking for.
If Jackson made music, it would probably slap.
I would love to, but I'm lazy and I don't have any sort of like equipment, and I live with my parents. So, but maybe one day we'll see.
If we get Shaka U money, we can get you studio time and producer.
I don't think we're getting to Shaka U money.
Shaka U money, let's go.
This video's already demonetized.
It's because I sang. It's because I sound like Vessel. We got it demonetized.
Well, we opened it with fucking Glorb.
Oh, true, yeah. Oops. We're gonna have to edit that out. Oops. You think he would copyright claim us? He's probably cool. We contact Glorb. Hey, we used 3 seconds of your song in the beginning of our video.
Glorb, we'll do a Glorb lecture.
I will send feed pics for you, my love.
I'll sacrifice. I don't know what Glorb wants.
Make yourself a vessel for
Glorb token.
Glorb token.
It's like a Sleep Token song, but with the SpongeBob.
Actually, fun fact, those exist and they're horrible.
I gotta write it in.
It's so bad. The Plankton ones are okay. Plankton's like every song that he's on. But yeah, no, I did actually find a SpongeBob. I think it was a SpongeBob cover of The Summoning, actually, and it's so bad. Oh my god. But anyways, yeah, so this song begins as like a progressive metal song with lots of cool Vessel singing. There's some cool like chuggy riffs in the background. We go into like a full-blown chorus. This is really a thing I've noticed about like Sleep Token's like later music is that they progressively included more typical song structure like verse, chorus, verse type structures, bridges.
Do you think that's an intentional choice, or is that them just getting better at writing mainstream music?
I think it's the latter. Yeah, it's them getting better at writing catchier tunes rather than just like simply experimenting. I think it's intentional, but also not intentional. I think, honestly, I just think they're good at their job, not gonna lie. But
Probably why they got it took their third album to get popular.
yeah, no, yeah. I don't think they were really trying to get popular. Like, I mean, they're literally anonymous. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm happy they did, though. The McGriddle was seriously a mistake.
Do you want some water?
No, I'm good. I just keep burping. I was like, I'm trying to talk, and I'll be like, It's annoying, but no, I'm fine.
Shocky, you vomiting?
Emesis lecture. Wow, we just made half of our audience unsubscribe. Yeah, so it's kind of a standard affair. There's some there's guitars, there's Vessel singing, there's a chorus, which is crazy. He does some awesome ass falsetto vocals. He goes super high. It's great. And then the second verse kicks in, and you hear a dun 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 dun, and then the heaviest goddamn breakdown in the universe happens. It's literally like it's one of their heaviest like riffs they've ever done. Like it's just chug. Like all chug, and then it goes into like this more fast-paced like breakdown, and it's like like it's more like a kind of like a metalcore breakdown almost, and it just goes so hard, and then it kind of like tapers off, and all the drums cut off, and Vessel starts whispering in your fucking ear. I'm not lying. He literally starts whispering, and then it goes into this like clean guitar solo, which is weird because they never do guitar solos ever. The only other guitar solo in any of their music is in Telomeres off of This Place Will Become Your Tomb.
Great song.
Deep cut. But, yeah, there's like a guitar solo. It leads back into like the chorus. Super good. Oh, yeah, I totally forgot to mention, Vessel screaming, which he doesn't do a lot. He did it in the last 2 albums, just not like a lot. I'm gonna use one of these tissues. Pardon me.
Close shot.
No! We're followers! Where's your trash can?
Yeah, there's a bag right on this.
Oh,
yeah.
gotcha. Anyways, sorry.
Actually, cut.
I'm a vocal
Is
coach.
this game out?
Maybe it's
I don't think everyone stop paying attention to me.
I'm listening.
Yeah, Tyler loves me.
I'm listening.
I'm
He was showing me Roblox.
You got
It's
approached
okay.
by someone who's like, I'm a vocal coach, and Jackson, you're great. This is your.
I know, I wanted to cry.
Just,
I was crying. It was so great.
A guest.
Alright, y'all.
Didn't we run into them again? That's one of us.
We did, yeah, they were there. Yeah, it was super cool.
Those
They
are
were
the other
super
guys,
nice.
too, yeah.
Super nice. Her name is Nicole, actually, which is my sister's name. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Wait, you have a sister?
Yeah, I have a sister and a brother. I have
Are they
siblings.
older or younger?
Sister is older. She's 6 years older than me. My brother is 9 years younger than me. He just turned 14 the other day.
Gen Alpha.
Yeah, he just turned 14 the other day. It's disgusting.
Did
Did I mention I'm turning 23 in 2 months, by the way?
I'm turning 22 in 2 months.
Yeah, Take Me Back
Wait.
to Eden came out my birthday month last year, by the way.
You're turning 23?
23.
Wait, you're older than me?
Am I older than you?
I'm turning 23 on June 12.
Oh, I'm a month older than you.
Yeah, but
Tyler, I'm already 23. I'm older
Yeah,
than you.
they're old
Well,
as
yeah, but
shit.
I know you're older than me, Roland.
This one here, I think.
Damn.
Yeah, they're old.
That's
They're
so
old.
weird.
Old man.
They were seniors when I was a junior, so
Yeah, you're a grade younger than me. That's why it's fucking.
yeah, it's confusing.
Were
Yeah.
you?
and we're in the same
Tyler,
group, but
what
he's a year
happened?
older than me.
No, I'm young for my age, so I should be ahead.
You know, I found out recently. Fun fact
I'm
about
young for
Jackson.
my age.
No, like because I was born in June, I was younger for my grade year than.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Fun fact about Jackson. I found out recently why my mom like started school for me like a year like late. It's because I was still shitting in diapers when I was like 5. So yeah.
Jackson Moore.
All this time I was just told that she thought I wasn't ready mentally, which I guess is not wrong. But yeah, sleep token. Yeah.
War shit.
People are like, if we keep this in, people are gonna be watching this and be like, what the fuck am I doing right now?
We've had 3 mini lectures, one of which is about you shitting your diapers.
Are your family home, Tyler?
I mean, kind of. My dad's downstairs.
I was just curious because I imagine like them hearing this conversation in the other room must be like fucking confusing. As shit.
I mean, they live
He's
with
shitting
me.
his diapers.
Yo, this man's shitting his pants.
He's shitting.
Alexa, can you poop in your diaper?
That's a great thing to tell people. at home.
Alexa, can you poop in your diaper?
I don't poop or pee, but I do have lots of bathroom jokes.
Shame. Shame.
You know, Photoshop a picture of Alexa with like a weird diaper, like cylinder diaper. But yeah, Sleep Token.
Summoning!
The summoning, yeah. So Vessel screams. Vessel doesn't do that a lot, but so for a hot minute before the album credits came out, we all thought that the screaming vocals on the album were done by Vessel 4, because he does backing vocals like live when he does like screams or whatever. It's not. It's still Vessel 1. He just completely changed his technique. Most likely because they started touring more like what's the word?
Regularly?
More constantly, yeah. They were touring a lot more. So I guess he wanted to make sure that his screaming vocals were like actually like safe to do.
Screaming in Music 101.
Yeah. Woo! So he kind of switched to this like more quieter, like Fry type vocal, and they're kind of like they're like black metal vocals. They're like these high shrieks that he does, as opposed to like the more shouty like vocals that he was doing before. Yeah, they're pretty cool. He holds them like super long. He's like, see the other side. It's dope. And then like during the breakdown, he does like another scream. It's crazy. He's nuts. I was shitting my pants first time I heard this song. There's also something I totally forgot to mention, and I'll mention it as an aside when I'm done talking about the summoning. But yeah, so Vessel does some screaming. There's some heavy. It's really cool. The whole kind of like song progresses. There, first verse, chorus, second the breakdown, and then like the guitar solo, the second chorus. And then it kind of like moves into after the last chorus. There's another breakdown, more chuggies. I love chuggies. They go hard. Dun 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 dun.
Oh, I thought like chug, like chugging a drink.
No, we don't play Fortnite in this house. But yeah, and then everything kind of like swells and stops. And then you have a 2-minute instrumental interlude, and it's just Minecraft music.
They really got C14 on this one to do some music.
Yeah, it's C418.
418, I'm sorry.
But yeah, no, it's literally a 2-minute like ambient instrumental interlude. It's beautiful. I love it so much because there's like when I'm practicing it, there's like vocals in the background that I'll do, and I'll be like, ah! Like just like in my car.
Alexa, play Mice on Venus.
Mice on Venus and similar songs on Amazon Music.
Do you like Sleep Token? We're gonna get copyrighted again.
I mean, this is Minecraft. This is video game music, so it should be fine.
Yeah.
Also, it's like playing distantly.
Yeah.
I think they would demonetize us and not
Background
take the
music.
move off.
I'm here to state that we are not playing any copyrighted music.
Yeah, thank you, Vaughn.
And if you think we are, you can't hear.
Only you can prevent copyright infringement.
Don't report us.
But yeah, so there's all this like synths and these beautiful like the best way I can describe this instrumental section is it feels like you're underwater. It's beautiful. It's absolutely amazing. And then you hear this kind of like build up happening. There's some ding dings on the drums, and then Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah, the best part of the fucking song.
Yeah, this is the part where all the TikTok girlies and their coochies start like moving around and shit.
What?
This is the part that all like the girls like do like the thirst traps to and shit. I will admit I did do a thirst trap to Alkaline back in like 2022, but you didn't hear that for 2021 actually. Sorry.
Can I play this real quick? I want to see what it sounds like.
What?
Alexa, stop.
Oh, The Summoning.
What's it called?
It's called The Summoning by Sleep Token. Off the album Take Me Back to
The
Eden.
summoning ending?
Sure, yeah.
I just.
Yeah, here, actually, if you just look up The Summoning, you can like skip. Let me do. Oh yeah, okay, there you go. Now people making dedicated videos to just listening to the ending.
I mean, this is so fucking hard right now.
Yo. Oh, first comment, the stereo edits brought me here.
You staring at me?
Oh my god, yo. Dumbass, stupid ass TikTok.
I've been seeing ones recently where, God, what fucking song was it? But it's like she's losing blood. What's her type? And then it slides to like.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like, anthropomorphic animal from a Disney movie.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb. But yeah, you gotta keep in mind, by the way, you're hearing this. The first like. Just before this, it was 2 minutes of just ambient noises, and then before that, it was a like prog metal, gent metalcore song. So progressive, woo, is crazy. But yeah, I fucking love. Yeah, this song bangs. It's it's overplayed a little bit now. I hear it on my TikTok feed all the goddamn time now. But it's a great song.
Oh, and right under that video is the Styrian edit.
Oh my god. No. But yeah,
Who's this Arion?
Huh?
Isn't he the dude from fucking Baldur's Gate?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking goodness.
Yeah. We were doing like a Styrian edits with the summoning.
I hate that.
Yeah.
I also hate that. Sometimes I kind of wish Sleep Token didn't blow up. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. But it's okay. It's fine. It's not their fault. I guess. Or maybe it is. I don't know. But
They're like trading their soul to
His voice
sleep.
actor
Yeah.
won an award for that character.
Oh, really?
It's a
Awards,
good
yeah.
ass character, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
really a Styrian on my on. But yeah, that's the structure of the song. It's long. It's cool. Sleep. In terms of lyrics, this song is really unique because I feel like it's the first time in Sleep Token's discography where like the lyrics are like overtly sexual and horny. Like it starts off, it opens up with, I've got a river running right into you. I've got a blood trail, red in the blue. Something you say or something you do. The taste of the divine. The taste of the divine. So the divine, like sleep. We're tasting sleep. Mm-hmm. What could we be possibly doing with sleep? No, we're penetrating him. Yeah.
Or he's penetrating us. 'Cause
This
we're
6
tasting
minute
him.
long progressive metal song with a funk interlude at the end is about having sex with God.
I love this fucking man.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got what else? We've got fucking yeah. So like the ending like bridge part is like hilarious because I've never heard Vessel write lyrics like these before. And he says, "Oh, and my love, did I mistake you for a sign from God? Or are you really here to cast me off? Or maybe just to turn me on? 'Cause these days, I would be lying if I told you that I didn't wish that I could be your man. Or maybe make a good girl bad." Actual Sleep Token lyrics, by the way. The same guy that is like sad and writing about how like his life is devastated from these relationships. This guy is also horny, by the way. Yeah. Yeah. I love this song so much. Oh my god.
He's so broken that he's only happy when he's horny.
Yeah, yeah. So he's got a river running right into you. You know what I'm saying? He's got a blood trail, red in the blue. But yeah, so that's the summoning. Summoning is nuts. It's a 6 minute long epic and it's horny. No wonder TikTok ate it up, bro. No wonder.
Yeah, it sounds very TikTok core.
Yeah, very TikTok core.
Isn't Sugar also like one of their first songs that blew up on TikTok? Or
That song is also kind of like, that song didn't really blow up on TikTok.
Yeah,
I
not
don't
blow
think.
up, but like for them, like it became a sound on TikTok.
Yeah, Sugar I feel like also kind of has like sexual lyrics, but not in a,
Definitely.
and not in like an overtly like sexual way like the Summoning does. Like it's straight up like Vessel's saying he wants to turn a good girl bad. Silly guy. It's so weird hearing like this dude, like you're listening. It's like if you were listening to like Hosier, the guy that made Take Me Back to Church, and out of nowhere he's like, "Oh, maybe make a good girl bad." It's weird, but I fuck with it. It's cool. It's nice to watch this guy who's like so serious like come out of his comfort zone a little bit and like do something interesting with it. But yeah, the thing I wanted to mention that I totally forgot to mention, prior to the album coming out, remember From the Room Below?
Yes.
Yeah, so UK got a bunch of people got emails again, and they're like, "Hey, you should come here on this day and time."
Imagine having like an important work meeting that day.
Yeah, and no, I'm quitting. Deadass. Fuck work. I gotta go see Sleep Token, bitch.
Bro,
Except it wasn't Sleep Token.
needs me. Oh, what?
Yeah. but it also kind of was. We're getting there.
Okay.
So this was a similar situation, like from the room below, where there was this event. The only difference, though, is with this event, upon entry, you were required to give up your phone.
Okay.
Required, like you had to give it away to the security personnel
I'm interested.
in order to enter the venue. I thought you were vaping, Roland. I was really confused.
I ain't like that.
My mind is poisoned. But yeah, so everyone went in. And it's really cool. There's a stage, there's fog, there's lights. There's a statue of Vessel on the stage sitting in a chair like this. Like just sitting in a chair. And it's cool, whatever. When the show begins, they literally, so this was prior to the album coming out.
So if nobody had a phone there, this wasn't recorded. So how do you know about this?
Like
First-hand accounts.
First-hand accounts, like on like the internet, people who went to it like talked about what happened. Yeah, it wasn't recorded like video-wise or not even sound, but basically everyone went in, and the show started. They played "Take Me Back to Eden" front to back, the album, on the loudspeaker.
They only had 2 singles out at this time, right?
No, they at this point I want to say they had released all the singles, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure, but it was at some point during like the release cycle. They played the entire album front to back before it was released.
Okay.
So yeah, and that was just what they did.
Cut. Recording.
So basically, yeah, they go through the whole album. Everyone's standing there listening to it. They're partying, whatever. Life's good. The album ends, and the Vessel statue stands up
What?
and puts his arms out like this and stares at the crowd with red lights and shit behind him.
What the fuck?
It's actually Vessel. He literally sat in this chair completely still and stared at them the entire time.
That's fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Holy
Wasn't
cow.
there a picture of that?
So yeah, it's
Or
actually
did he-
it's not anymore, but it became their Spotify profile picture.
Yeah.
It's literally the picture of him on stage standing like this. Like, and then he just walks off stage. Actual fucking nutcase. Yeah, I remember hearing about this and just being like blown away at how nobody could tell that he was like a real person the entire time. It's like the same principle as like the backup singers. When they're on stage, they stay completely still the entire time. Like throughout singing, they do not move or dance at all, except for
V3!
huh?
Except for Vessel 3, who does his little...
Well, I meant like specifically the backing dancers. Yeah, no, all the other members like are like jumping around doing their thing, whatever. But yeah, no, the backing singers literally just stand there the whole time. Although in some recent shows, they did incorporate like some like dance moves for like some songs. I don't remember exactly which ones, but anyways, now that aside's over, I just wanted to bring that up. I totally forgot to. I really wanted to talk about that. Yeah, there's the image.
That's the picture.
He just.
Oh my fucking
Oh, yeah.
goodness,
I
that
also
looks
forgot-
sick!
I also forgot to mention that this also, Vessel got a new look after this
Yeah.
happened. He got a shoulder piece, his mask is different, and instead of it being like the white like it usually is, the bottom part is eroded away and it's all red, like blood red color. So it's like the bottom of his mask is like melting, kind of. Foreshadowing maybe, who knows? Who knows? I saw like a comment on Reddit, someone was like, yeah, maybe one day Vessel will just like shed all of his like his robes and shit and just have like a jumpsuit and a mask. Like who knows? Like, but it's interesting to note. But yeah, also the other members also eventually did get new looks as well. After the album came out.
Don't they all have new looks now?
Yeah, they all look completely different now. Like Vessel 2 has dreads. They all kind of look like Slipknot members, actually. A lot of people criticize them for that too, for like copying Slipknot. I don't really think that you can put a copyright on a style like that. It's just what they look like. Like, they still kept the same, like, the hooded mask things, but they just...
All artists steal.
Yeah, exactly.
I love Steve.
And they have, like, all these, like, colors in their costumes and shit. They look really, really, really cool. Anyways, back to the album. We're now at track number 3, Granite. This was single number 3. All the singles were released in order of like the track listing, except for the very last one, and I don't know why they did that.
So the 6th single is the last song?
No, the 6th single is just some other random track.
Oh, it's just in there somewhere?
Yeah, literally, so basically, each single was like first track, second track, third track, fourth track, fifth track.
11th
Oh,
track.
like 8th, actually, yeah. They just like jumped to like the 8th or 9th track. It was really weird, but, yeah. So, track number 3, Granite. The song is, more of a R&B kind of trappy song.
Trap.
Yeah, you'll find that the R&B influence on this album is staggering.
Like the R&B Sleep Token album.
I'm dead serious.
sounds so crazy.
The amount of R&B sections on this album, like he just went all out with it. Like if you guys remember the song "Dark Signs" off Sundowning, like how that song was. Imagine that song being a part in multiple songs on this album.
I didn't know.
Take Me Back to Eden. Bro's doing his Vessel's going through his SoundCloud rapper phase. Don't worry, there's no actual like rapping.
Oh my god.
It's more so like just the sound of the instrumentals.
Yeah.
But yeah, Granite actually at the time was my favorite song like that came out from like the singles. I love this song. I don't know what it is. It just bangs. It's just a banger. It's so good. But yeah, it's pretty much like an R&B song like all the way through. There's like there's like synths that get added in as it like slowly builds up. Vessel's lyrics they take like a sharp left. I feel like with this album, they become like more expressive and more like his language becomes a lot more colorful, a lot more like aggressive kind of. But yeah, it's kind of an R&B song all the way through, and then, in typical Sleep Token fashion, everything cuts out towards the end, and there's a build-up, and then there's, like, this super heavy, down-tuned, like, nu metal riff. It's really cool. It's good. And then there's, like, a final chorus with the guitar riff, and, oh my god, the chorus is so good. It is literally, he just repeats the same note over and over again, like, for the majority of the chorus, but it's so good. It's so good. Lyric-wise, this song... Actually, funnily enough, I made the comparison to Dark Signs earlier, and actually that's a really good comparison because this song is pretty much an entire like callback to the lyrics from Dark Signs from Sundowning, which that whole song it's had a lot of metaphors about like being in like the passenger seat of a car and driving, being raised in the dark, but the car metaphor is important here because it gets brought back with this song. Because we have the chorus, he says, "I was more than just a body in your passenger seat, and you were more than just somebody I was destined to meet. I see you go half blind when you're looking at me, but I am. Between the secondhand smoke and the glass on the street, you gave me nothing whatsoever but a reason to leave. You say you want me, but you know I'm not what you need, but I am." It's dope.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's dope, yeah. When you sit there acting like you know me. Oh my god, it's so good. Yeah, and then there's more like more car stuff. This song is really like I feel like this song kind of like has like a mixed POV. Like the intro kind of like sound or like the chorus sounds a lot like Sleep to me, whereas this second verse here is definitely Vessel like clapping back at Sleep and being like you're an asshole because he's like when you sit there acting like you know me, acting like you only brought me here to get below me. Never mind the death threats parting at the door. We'd rather be 6 feet under than be lonely. And then, at the end of this verse, he says, "You only drink the water when you think it's holy, so keep an eye on the road, or we will both be here forever." It's dope, because the metaphor is like, they're driving in this car, and this car is meant to be like a metaphor for their relationship, and if they don't steer themselves clear, then they're literally going to be tangled up, like branches in a flood, if you will. Just going through this shit forever, infinitely. And that's kind of like their whole relationship is just forever and ever. They're destined to hurt each other forever. And yeah, this song is definitely a lot more simple, but I love the callbacks to Dark Signs. I think it's super cool. I love the car metaphor. I think it's so cool.
Song for the fans.
Yeah, it's interesting. Well, that's really a lot of this album. There's so many callbacks that I'll talk about, actually, like to the previous releases, but moving on. Track number 4, baby. Single number 4. Aqua Regia. Vaughn's favorite song, right?
Yeah, I think it was my most listened to on Spotify.
Is it still your favorite, like, at post-release?
I don't know what my favorite is off the album right now. It's definitely still within the top 3, but they're like I've come to love pretty much every song on the album.
Exactly, because it's a banger.
Like Ascensionism.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, we'll get to it.
Euclid at the end that also has a lot of callbacks to previous songs is so good.
Yeah. There's a lot of really good songs on the album. This was Vaughn's favorite though when it came out. This song is not metal at all. There's no metal in this one at all. This song is basically a jazz song. I don't even know because like
Sleep
I'm
Token's
so
the new Tally Hall apparently.
like I'm a fucking nerd and I am very well versed in like metal genres and subgenres, micro genres, whatever. Outside of that, I'm not as well versed in a lot of like outside genres. I don't know if this is jazz or not. That's just when I'm thinking of jazz. That's what I would call this. It has like that kind of sort of vibe to it. There's no like saxophone, trumpet shit going on, but it's got the jazzy vibe. There's lots of piano chords. There's no heavy guitar at all. It's all clean guitar. And also the R&B influence is kind of here. There's not really like any trap beats or anything like there was with Granite. It's more so just like the lyrics and like the way that Vessel phrases things. He sings really fast like on these songs. Not so fast on this one. We'll get to that, but yeah, Aqua Regia all the way through is just kind of a simpler like kind of ballad type song. Lyrically.
Wait, real quick, what is this song's animal and what's the animals for the past 3?
So
This album doesn't do animals. They
do like the weird creature things. Yeah. So Chokeholds is this thing. It's like a weird spider creature with a halberd.
Alright.
And he's dripping oil.
They look like fucking Dark Souls enemies.
Yeah, that's the best. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what they look like. They look like Dark Souls enemies. That's Chokehold.
Alright, yeah. I fuck with it.
The summoning is my favorite. The summoning, because he's the guy that has the gun.
Yeah.
Look.
He's summoning bullets
Hold it there
into
for
your head.
1 second, Jackson, we are not in focus.
Damn, I should have worn. I have
Well, alright, fuck. Oh, no, it worked.
The album in the back.
Okay.
Good?
Yep.
Okay. And then we have Granite. This guy has a box and 2 axes.
Yeah, I fuck with
Yeah. This is,
I
that's
also
Granite.
have a hoodie with that on the back of it.
And then Aqua Regia, this guy is like a merchant hooded guy with 4 arms. He doesn't have a weapon because he's not cool, I guess.
Yo!
Yeah.
That looks like a One Piece character.
He's just a hooded guy. He's the merchant from Resident Evil.
Yeah, I can see it.
I'm looking like a Resident Evil
But yeah.
campaign extra.
I have to go on Google Images for the rest of them because not all of the single arts were on. Because obviously not every song. Every song has its own artwork, but not every song was released as a single. I'll have to go to Google Images, but
I was just wondering if they played a role in your analysis this time, like they did last album.
not so much. It's more so just like the concurrent theme, like watching like the visualizers and watching the monsters themselves get like weakened in their own individual ways. This one is specifically is cool. So the words Aqua Regia. So okay, if you guys remember back in like their second album, do you guys remember the song Alkaline? Yeah, Vaughn does.
Yeah.
Wasn't there like a absorbing fish they had for that one?
Yes, that whole thing was like the single art for Alkaline was a fuck, what is it called? An anglerfish.
Yeah!
An anglerfish mate by basically female anglerfish absorb the male anglerfish into them and they become one being essentially that like live with each other. It's wild. But the whole thing that's really cool with Alkaline is that there was a whole lot of scientific imagery in that song. That comes back tenfold on this album. There is so much scientific lyricism on this
Let's
album.
get Bill Nye on this
I'm
shit.
talking,
What's
this
going on?
man has bars about different chemical agents.
Bro's rapping about bromine now? What the fuck?
Bro thinks he's camping.
We start off with the opening verse. He says, "Well, my love is an animal call, cutting through the darkness, bouncing off the walls, between teeth on a broken jaw, following a blood trail, frothing at the maw. These days, I'm a circuit board, integrated hardware you cannot afford. The perfect start to a perfect war, putting down the roses, picking up the sword." It's fucking banger, bro. And then he goes, Aqua Regia. Yeah, and fun fact, Aqua Regia is a chemical that is a mix of other chemicals. And Aqua Regia literally means royal water. It is a chemical that is used to dissolve gold. Guess what happens to the monster in the visualizer?
Dissolves.
He gets enveloped in a substance and melts. It's so cool. Yeah. So yeah, this whole song is kind of like, I don't really think there's like a specific like, what's the word, like a theme with this song. It's just kind of more of the same, like, I'm in pain, we're going through it, you know, vessel versus sleep kind of back and forth. It's just, I think they use this song as an excuse to just throw in all of the like scientific metaphors and shit. Because we also have lines like this: sugar on the blood cells, carbon on the brain, all of Eden's vices running through my veins. And then we move to the chorus. It's fucking nuts. Aqua Regia, oxytocin running in the ether, silicone ballrooms, subatomic interactions if it's all good, gold rush, acid flux, saturate me, I can't get enough, cold love, hot blood, running to your heart when you're thinking of. Bro is my science teacher and he's popping off. And it's so fucking good. I don't, there's just something about like these lyrics are just, he writes them in such a way that they're like intelligent and they're interesting, but they're also like fun to listen to. Like I can like sing this and it sounds so cool. It's so fun to like sing and like all these lines. And on top of that, like the lyrics are deep and they like mean something, and it's really cool. It's really cool. Also, there's another callback to Dark Signs in this song. If you remember the lyric from Dark Signs, so in this song he says, "Oh, when I'm done dancing." That scared the shit out of me just now. Tyler fucked with the blinds. When I'm done dancing to alarm bells, no wonder my ears are still ringing. It's a callback to Dark Signs where he says, yeah, he says, there's like a part he says, alarm bells in your eyes. In Dark Signs, he says alarm bells. I don't remember the whole lyric off the top of my head, I'm dumb. But yeah, it's cool. There's so many like lyrical callbacks and shit in this album. But yeah, this song's cool. It's a jazz song. It's a scientific jazz song. Jazz rock, whatever, I don't know. Genres and shit. But yeah, if you don't like heavy songs, this song will make you feel nice inside. You can listen to it and not have to turn the volume down, I guess. Speaking of which, track number 5, Vore.
This one's also so
Tyler,
fucking good.
sorry, Ed, why did you cheat on us?
So
What the fuck is the image for Vore?
It's like
so you guys know my Discord. You guys know my Discord profile picture?
No.
Oh well, that's what it
Find
is.
it.
Here,
Oh, okay.
it's a weird Medusa snake thing.
I was wondering what the fuck that was.
Yeah, that's the single art for Vore. Yeah. And by the way, yes, this song is exactly what you think it's about.
The sleep eat vessel?
Yeah.
No, it's about Vore. Actual Vore.
Hey, why do I
Not really.
have an internet connection here?
Yeah, that's weird.
You don't
Do you
deserve it.
not? Do you?
I mean,
I'm good.
I'm good.
I think your phone sucks.
I'm just using data.
I mean, I'm
trying to use data. I don't have connection to data.
I can give you the password. I'll turn off the camera before I say it, but...
Alright, well, we'll wait till the next stop. I don't need to connect right now.
Bro is not in Eden.
My ass is not in Eden!
But
If
yeah,
you don't need your phone specifically, Roland, you can use mine.
I'm good.
But yeah, so this next song is called Vore. This song is Shit Your Pants, the song, basically, because it starts off and it's like we chill for about 2 to 3 seconds, and then it's just riffs. This is probably like Sleep Token's second heaviest song that they've ever released. It is just pure fucking riffs all the way through. It has like some comparisons to Black Gaze. If you guys ever heard of a band called Death Heaven, they're a band that mixes black metal with like Satan music, basically, with shoegaze, like alt rock and like dream pop and shit. It's a weird combination, but basically this song gets a lot of comparisons to that. The only thing it's really missing is like the blast beats though, because instead it's just like gent grooves. So there's even let's just mix all of the genres into one. Let's put black metal and the shoegaze and the progressive metal and the R&B. Let's just melting pot. Why not? It's America. Sleep Token, which is funny because they're from the UK.
But it's American tour.
Sure, yeah, they're basically us, yeah. Yeah, this song's super heavy. Vessel really shows off his screams in the song. It's mostly screaming all the way through. Lots of his, like, he shows off his, like, super high screams. It's super cool. It's really a shame, actually, because his actual vocal technique is really quiet. So when they play this song live, you can only hear Vessel 4. And it's actually led to some accusations online that, like, Vessel doesn't actually scream on the album because you can barely hear him. But I did manage to find some footage where there's a part where they actually do just let Vessel 1 scream. And you can hear it. He sounds exactly the same. It's super quiet. Like, it's because it's like a Fry-based scream. So, I mean, Fry screams are like, yeah! It's quiet. But nonetheless.
Or you can just pull that out.
Huh?
You can just do that. That's crazy.
I'm not actually really a Fry screamer. I'm like a more of an angry false chord Slipknot guy, but yeah. So this song really like showcases like Sleep Token's heavier capabilities with lots of groove, lots of screaming. They move into like a part. Vessel gets all up ASMR style, and the microphone goes, "Are you in pain like I am?" It's fucking dope. And then it's like the dun 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 dun. It's so good. And he's in the background doing his high vocals and shit. It's delicious. It's so beautiful. And he moves into like the slower passage. Then there's a chorus. Then there's more heavy grooves and screaming. There's this really slow instrumental passage with these fucking awesome ass synths. I don't even know how to describe it. I'll have to show you guys at some point. The chord progression in that like slower instrumental section is gorgeous. Or it's not instrumental, there's vocals over it, but there's no drums. But there's just like these synths that just like they sound super good. It's super good. It's super emotional in like an angry way. Yeah, and it closes out with like this groove part, and Vessel just repeatedly screams that lyric over again. Are you in pain like I am? Are you in pain like I am? Because now we get to the lyrics of the song. It's called Vore for literally exactly the reason why you think it is, because this song is literally metaphorically about Vessel being eaten by sleep. Literally.
Like the anglerfish.
Yeah, like the anglerfish, yeah. I actually never really thought. I never thought about that until you just pointed that out, Tyler. Like that really is like a good comparison. But yeah, we start off with lyrics like, "You have become the voice in my head. Only recourse we're left after death. Your viscera welcome me in. Welcome me in. My life is torn. My bones they bleed. My metaphors fall short in the end. Your flesh and bone welcome me in. Welcome me in." Because the whole metaphor is that he's literally being swallowed. Literally. The pre-chorus line says, "Will we remain stuck in the throat of gods? Will the pain stop if we go deeper?" And then the chorus hits and he says, "So let's get swallowed whole. I want to go where nobody else will ever go." My favorite line in the song, yes.
How does the snake lady die in the synthesizer?
Oh God, you know what, Roland? I don't fucking remember. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I've actually never really watched the visualizers. I've kind of just listened to the songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Visualizers play like when you like on Spotify.
They do, yeah. You know, actually, here we. I wonder if
Let's
it will
find
show.
out.
Yeah, I wonder if it'll show me.
At least on some of the songs. I don't know if it does it for all of them.
Oh, that's nuts. Okay.
What happened?
Jackson reacts.
So literally,
demonetized.
so it's like the snake lady, right? And it's the snake head, and then there's two little smaller snake heads on either side, kind of like Medusa.
Right.
They fucking explode with blood pouring out of all of them, and like the snake lady's stomach and shit. There's just blood like pouring out.
Oh, okay.
Bitch exploded. Bitch got Vore. Vessel popped out like a fucking xenomorph. Oopsies. Actually, I just realized too, there is like 4 different holes where the blood's coming out of, so it's like all 4 of them popped out. Lore! My favorite line in this whole song is the slower section I talked about earlier with the cool synths. And for this part, like, really, songs that are like about like romantic melancholy just really fucking hit me in a certain way. He says, "There is always something in the way. I want to have you to myself for once. Follow me between the jaws of fate so I can have you to myself for once." He's willing to literally sacrifice his body and mind to be with sleep, be one with sleep. This is how far the vessel has dove headfirst in this shit.
Don't do it.
He is in too deep. Song
Don't do
41.
it.
He is in too deep. Yeah.
It's too late for Vessel, so he might as well get the full aesthetic experience of his depravity.
Fun fact, that's actually a line that he says in one of the songs. not everything you said, but in Distraction from This Place Will Become Your Tomb, at the end of the song he repeats the phrase, actually he repeats it throughout the song. He says, "It's too late for me, it's too late for me, it's too late for me." He knew all the way back then. He was fucked. So yeah, this song is nuts. It's heavy. It's about literally getting eaten by gods. People made fun of it when it came out because the lyrics are funny.
Too Mad could relate to this.
You?
Too bad.
No! No!
It's
Too
been
mad on
a
his
week
ketamine.
today.
It's been 1 week.
We're gonna get canceled?
Well,
Why?
Well, yeah, I guess it's like, it's cool to hate on him. It's fine.
If Zero's out here defending Too Bad, I feel like I'm on the right side of history.
Yeah, I guess that's fine. Alright, folks. So, technically there is one more single that we haven't talked about yet, but that, obviously, like I said, the last single was like, they just picked a random fucking song and threw it out there for some reason. So, we'll talk about that song later. Next up is track
5?
I can't count, I'm sorry.
No, 6. Track 6.
Thank you, Bowl and Roll.
Yeah, I'm keeping track!
Ding, 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 ding. You got it.
Golden Star.
Let me
That's
see
our
if I've been
mechanic.
learning so far. The second song was The Summoning. I forgot what the first song was called. Then it was Granite. Then it was Aqua Royal or Royal Water, however that meant. And then it was
Water.
and then it
Awkward
was
region.
Vore, and now we're on.
Ascensionism.
Got it.
Oh yeah, my favorite song, Awkward Region.
We're to reach.
I always tell people that whenever I'm talking about that song. I fucking love saying that. It's so funny. Beat Boken, Slept Token. I forgot we wrote it like that. That's funny. Alright, so this next song. So this next song, so earlier I made a point where I was like, I don't really care that much about the fact that we got, 6 singles off a 12-track album, because some of the songs are really long. This track is 7 minutes long, y'all. Not quite beating Sleep Token's record for longest song just yet, because we had When the Bow Breaks off the 1 EP, which was like 7 minutes and some change.
How long is Take Me Back to Eden? Okay.
Patience, young
Wait.
Patience, young Padawan. But yeah, this song is 7 minutes long. A lot of people really like this song. A lot. Why? Because the TikTok girlies got a hold of it. Why? Hang on. So we start off with some literally just piano. It's some really slow, dark piano. Vessel sings in a really low voice, low tones on this one. Very slow piano-y part, just builds up, then it all cuts off. You hear some kind of distant kind of like drum beats that kind of sound like a heartbeat. And then Vessel starts rapping. I am not fucking joking. He remember earlier I was talking about Granite and Aqua Regia kind of having like fast-ish parts, kind of reminiscent of like R&B and rap. He just straight up is spitting out bars on this one. I'm not shitting you. It is amazing. Roland whips out his Pokemon deck.
I just remembered I had this the moment you mentioned rapping.
Oh my god. So yeah, we then move into like a 2-minute long R&B section with Vessel just spitting bars for like ever. It's really weird, and I didn't know how to feel about it the first time I heard it. I remember my friend Ravi told me, and they were like, yeah, he like raps, and I'm like, what? And then I listened to it, and I was like, what the fuck is this? I was absolutely blown away that he had the audacity to just pull this shit out of nowhere, and I love it. I have really grown to absolutely love these R&B sections that he's thrown into this album. It's super fun to sing, super fun to do. I don't know how I memorized all the words, but I did. But yeah, super long like R&B section is pretty cool. Vessel's doing that singing, his rapping thing, whatever. And then it kind of tapers off the R&B section into like slower, back into like the piano kind of. There's some like background vocal lines that get repeated like over and over again until Vessel starts ASMR whispering again, and he says, "Diamonds in the trees, pentagrams in the night sky." And then there's a guitar riff. Cool. We were waiting for that one.
Diamonds in the trees, pentagrams in the night sky.
Yeah, I don't know what it means either.
That's so fucking sick.
Yeah, dude, wait till you read the lyrics, dude. It's crazy. Oh my god. The bars are nuts on this album. But he moves into like, there's like a guitar riff section. Nice and groovy, just the way Sleep Token likes. There's some chuggies. It's cool. It then moves, you hear some chugs in the background. It's like, nice and quiet in the background. And then it builds up and explodes into this. The guitar tone of this album, as per usual, is insane. It is literally, it's like the Void was a guitar, bro. Like it's tuned super low, 8-string guitars, and the riffs just sound. It's like, who needs guitars anymore? We just use bass guitars. Real guitars are stupid. All riffs, 2024, bass. Fuck guitar. Super low, super groovy. Vessel does some more screaming, and then we move back into like the soft piano part to even it out, and then we build up back. It cuts off. Vessel does this thing in a lot of Sleep Token songs where he just goes into the mic, and then he just screams and into like this beautiful melodic guitar riff section, like slow, groovy. There's cool synths in the background. It's like dun 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 dun. It's beautiful. Vessel hits some awesome ass high notes, which usually he does with his falsetto register. Here he hits it with his normal like range, and it sounds awesome. He sounds so powerful here. And then it moves into this final breakdown, and it's like dun 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 dun. It's super heavy, super good. Long ass 7-minute long song, but I just love how they just cover all the bases. They just go all over the place. Metal, there's piano ballads, R&B section, rapping. Life is good. I love Sleep Token. He screams. It's a masterpiece. Moving into the lyrics, this song is largely a lot about like Vessel kind of just commenting on sleep as a deity. And like what sleep is, as like how it exists, what it is, and also kind of like clapping back at certain parts and talking about how they pretty much just take what they want from each other's relationships, like, and then abandon each other, and they do this consistently throughout Sleep Token's history. We start off with the intro lyrics. He says, "Well, I know what you want from me. You want someone to be. Your reflection, your bitter deception, setting you free. So you take what you want and leave." And then we move into the R&B section. "Who made you like this? Who encrypted your dark gospel in body language? Synapses snap back in blissful anguish. Tell me you met me in past lives, past life, past what might be eating me from the inside, darling. Half algorithm, half deity, glitches in the code or gaps in a strange dream. Tell me you guessed my future and it mapped onto your fantasy. Turn me into your mannequin and I'll turn you into my puppet queen." It's so fucking good. Oh my god. I would read the entire like R&B section to you because literally the lyrics are so fucking good. The line you were interested in comes towards like the end of that, at like the middle section. He says, "Make it real, cause anything's better than the way I feel right now. I can offer you a blacklit paradise, diamonds in the trees, pentagrams in the night sky." It's so good. There's so many, there's more, like lipstick, chemtrails, red flags, pink nails, with one eye on the door, other eye on a rail, other eye following a scarlet trail, and the last few drops from the holy grail. Like, Just
Dude.
Vessel's just popping off, spitting, just literally, dude, it's crazy. And during the breakdown, he screams, "You're gonna watch me ascend!" Riff. It's great. It's so good. But yeah, and
He
then
does
there's
sound
also
like a fentanyl addict.
huh?
He does sound like a fentanyl addict.
Oh my God, Tyler! Goodness, Jesus Christ!
Just the vessel hitting the fence stands on.
He kind of does actually. He does some weird shit. It wouldn't surprise me. That's what I do actually. I go to shows. Like if I was on stage, we do like the deathcore and nu metal like guitar hang. Dun, 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 dun. Shout out to the Acacia Strain, by the way. Dope ass fucking band. But yeah. They also there's a line that's actually repeated. Actually, fun fact, it's not in the official lyrics. At least what I found on Genius. He repeats this line during like the middle section of the song where there's just some slow piano parts going on where it builds up to the first guitar riff. He repeats the phrase, you and I have amnesia, Jesus Christ. You make me wish I could disappear. He repeats this line throughout like the middle of the song, and then when it swells up into the final like outro of the song, the melodic passage, and he's like, "You make me wish I could disappear." It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. Yeah. Vessel's going through it, man. He knows that he's in deep now and he's hurting painfully. But yeah, that's Ascensionism. You're gonna watch me ascend. Sleep Token's hard, by the way. Did you guys know?
I've heard rumors of this.
Moving on. Track number 7. Are You Really Okay? No. So if you guys remember...
That's a good analysis. I like that. That was great.
If you guys remember earlier, I made a point where I said there would be a song that after reading the lyrics, I fully believe is from Sleep's perspective.
Oh no!
This is this song. Mostly because I feel like it shows... This song well and truly shows Vessel's vulnerability in a way that is actually really relatable to a lot of people. Like, unironically. Trigger warning. Self-harm is a theme in this song. This song is like a ballad type thing. A lot of people compared it to like 80s rock type ballads, like Def Leppard type shit. We have like, instead of like, I feel like a lot of Sleep Token songs are like driven by like piano. This one is more clean guitar driven. It's pretty simple throughout the beginning. It's a very like, it's this really cool like clean guitar riff that gets like repeated over and over again. And then it moves into like, there's some drums that get added. You move into another verse, and then into like the chorus where the electric guitar comes in. It's a very simple song. There's not a whole lot to talk about instrumentally or structurally with this song. It's pretty much just, it's a ballad. They don't do anything crazy. There's no rapping. There's no Earth, Wind, and Fire funk interludes. But that's okay.
They need a normal song.
We don't need to reinvent the wheel every time, guys. But yeah, so this song is meant to be really sad. Lyrically, like I said, it's from kind of Sleep's perspective, talking to Vessel about how they met and how Vessel is hurting inside, and Sleep knows that he's hurting, but Sleep doesn't know what to do about this or how to help. And yeah, we start off with I raised you in the dark, caught you reading by the sunrise. You wandered from the path through the silence of the hillside, and don't you know, I could see it in you even then. And don't you know, I was trying to hold back the darkness. And are you really okay? Are you really okay? No.
Wait, is no a line?
No, it's not. That would be cool though, actually. He actually does do something like that in This Place Will Become Your Tomb on the song Like That, where he repeats the lines, do you like that? Do you like that? Do you like that? No. It's really funny.
Let's get this shit.
Because normally the no is like a thing that's like, it's really common in like R&B like like singers where they go like no, like that. Yeah. Yeah, so he does that a lot in his songs. I don't know why he didn't like that though, because he like whispers those lines. He doesn't sing them. It's really weird, but it makes sense contextually, so it's fine. But the line in this song that really gets me is in the second verse. He says, "You woke me up one night, dripping crimson on the carpet. I saw it in your eyes, cutting deeper than the scars could run. And don't you know, I can see it in you even now. And don't you know, I want to help you, but I don't know how." I feel like this song is so unbelievably relatable to people who are going through like mental health struggles or like self-harm struggles. It's a song that breaks a lot of people. Ravi will tell you, they literally refuse to listen to this song because it's like what the Is It Really You cover does. Okay, like it's ugly crying, I'm sad, it hurts, I can't listen to it. This song does not do that for me.
Wait a second.
What?
It's Sleep asking, "Are you okay?" It's like mocking and fucked up.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is. That is definitely a way you could interpret it. I definitely could see that for sure. It's kind of hard to see in the context of the song because it's so pretty and nice. But no, honestly, I could see that because Sleep's an asshole. So.
If you also want to do like the toxic relationship metaphor, you can also go the like reading in Sleep not taking any responsibility for anything and then going the, "Hey, what's wrong with you? Are you okay?"
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's the thing too you have to realize is that Bessel is not innocent either.
Yo!
Hi.
Are you filming?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're shocking you so you're fine to walk in or whatever.
Appearance.
Guest appearance.
Well, I was gonna let you know that the basement is officially open now.
Alright, thank you.
Woo-wee.
Have a good rest. Hope you feel better.
Thanks.
Are we staying up here?
I figure at some point I'm going to need to transfer cards, so there'll be a forced intermission.
Okay.
And so we'll migrate and draw some new stuff on the board.
Okay, that works. Okay, we're still recording, right?
Yep.
Okay. So, where was I? Yeah, this song is really beautiful. It's really like nice for people who have like mental health struggles. Yeah, I would definitely recommend listening to this song if you want to be sad. Yeah. I'd say this is one of like the weaker songs in the album solely because they don't really Sleep Token it up a whole lot. But I think that it does what it does, and it's a nice, sad little ballad. It has the clean guitar riff that repeats throughout the song is actually really, really cool. I'm not even gonna try and replicate it for you because I'm gonna sound stupid, but it sounds really pretty and nice, and I think that's what Sleep Token does really well, is making beautiful songs.
And now we're on track 8, the 5th single.
I don't know if we said that earlier as like just like a joke.
I was taking that very literally.
Maybe no. After the next song is track number 9 is the final single. Yeah, see what they just were like, let's fuck it. We need one more single. Let's space it out, throw something out there. And they threw out the song that like people dislike the most from this album. It's really funny.
The 6th single is the 9th one, 69.
It's a metaphor for.
That's so funny. Yeah, it's a metaphor for
Vessel and
God.
Sleep, abusive relationship,
Yeah.
going into each other.
Going into each other like in the Snake Infinity.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right, moving on, moving somewhere around. Track number 8. I have like the memory of a goldfish dog. A goldfish, dog, not a goldfish dog. Alright, track number 8, The Apparition. So, this song I feel like is like a cut and dry Sleep Token song lyrically, because it's about like how, if you remember like all the way back from the 1 EP and the 2 EPs, how Vessel repeatedly talked about how like waking up and then losing sleep over and over again throughout the lyrics. Like in Calcutta in the chorus where he says, and I wake saying your name, and I wake saying your name. Or in Fields of Elation where he talks about meeting sleep in his dreams. This song is kind of like about that, where he talks about how like when he wakes up, sleep is gone every single time. This song, structurally, musically, creatively, starts off again with some nice little clean guitar, Vessel singing. I really like the vocal melodies on the song actually. It's really cool. I just like it a lot. It then moves into some really cool like synths that kind of, if you guys, you know the Stranger Things theme? It kind of reminds me of that. It's got like that like 80s pop kind of like synth to it. Like, if you guys, like, Blinding Lights by The Weeknd.
Yeah.
That, but
That in combination with Stranger Things gave me a very clear picture of what you're talking about.
Except think less upbeat and more like mysterious and creepy kind of sounding synth.
Terminator theme. Do.
I wouldn't know, but I believe you. And then we move into R&B section. There's a trap beat that comes in, and then Vessel starts spitting again, as per usual. And then he moves into some like slower paced singing, and then we move into the guitar riff that comes in. Vessel proceeds to let out. He sings some of the highest notes he sang to date, like in like his normal register. He's already done some crazy shit with falsettos or whatever, but he sings super high in his regular register on this song, like almost like as high as he does in their song Distraction from the previous album. He sings super high on this one. It's crazy. He repeats this line throughout like this part. There's some more cool synths, some riffs. He repeats the rap section over again over the guitar riff. And then the track ends with the trap beat and Vessel like moans singing, basically, like, and it fades out like slowly. It's cool. Lyrically, like I said, I kind of explained it actually really well, like at the beginning. Just, it's about, you know, Vessel wakes up and he doesn't have sleep anymore. Cut and dry, sleep token topic. When not sleeping, you don't get to experience eldritch dreams of elation. We open with the lyrics, "Why are you never real? Whenever you appear, you leave me with that grace. I am trembling with fear, but I know that you will disappear just as I awake. Whisper in my ear." So, Vessel's obviously talking about his waifu in this. I'm joking. Well, I guess sleep
I mean,
is his waifu.
not really.
I guess sleep is his waifu, I guess. I was making it more in like a neckbeardy, like anime type way, but... But yeah, yeah, and then there's the rap section. He says, "So let's make trouble in the dream world. Hijack heaven with another memory now. I make the most of the turning tide. It just split what's left of the burning silence. Don't wait, 'cause this could be the last time you turn up in the reveries of my mind. I wake up to a suicide frenzy. Loaded dreams still leave me empty." And then, when the guitar riff kicks in, he repeats the lines, "Why are you..." He actually doesn't repeat it, I don't know why I said that. He says, "Why are you never real? The shifting states you follow me through, unrevealed. Just let me go or take me with you." Vessel is literally like, I hate this cycle that we go through where I can't see you and I can't be with you. So either leave me alone forever or just let me become one with you already. He's reached this breaking point. He's so obsessed and he can't stop himself.
Marry me or it's finished.
Yeah, literally. Come. Finish. Yeah, and then there's like the part at the end where it comes back to like the trap beat and it like fades out with Vessel like doing the, he literally is like like into the mic. It's cool. It's so cool. Yeah, fun fact actually, I think this is my least favorite song on the album actually. Which goes to show how I was able to just like talk about that and like talk about what I love about it. It goes to show that Sleep Token, even their like weaker songs, are phenomenal. That's how I see it. This band is just incredible. That even their songs that are weaker, that don't show as much of their capabilities, are still like amazing in their own ways. Specifically, actually, overall with this album, I feel that for the first time ever listening to Sleep Token, that this album is weaker than most of the material they've released up to this point. I'm not sure what it is about it. I think a lot of, like, maybe the reason why is a lot of the genre blending elements are kind of shoehorned into me, I feel like. Whereas before, I feel like they blended really well together. Now they're just kind of like, oh, let's put a funk part here and let's do some rapping a bunch. Like, and I don't dislike it. I still absolutely love this album. But I feel like it was kind of shoehorned in, and that's why I don't really vibe with this album as much.
Do you still listen to the old albums more than you listen to this one?
I don't know. I wouldn't say that I listen to any album more than the other. If I listen to Sleep Token, I purposely cue their entire discography to just let anything play. Like, because I think that all of their songs are amazing in their own way. There's no songs in their discography that I skip. Ever. Some people do feel that way. I don't. I think every single song is amazing in their own way.
I think the only song that I don't listen to is the Hey Ya cover.
Really? That's one of the covers I like, bro. I love that
It's
cover.
good. I just don't have it in my songs.
And
But like,
terms
other
of,
than that, I have their entire discography.
no, yeah, I wasn't counting the covers. I don't have the covers in my
Just the
discography.
fact that they covered Hey Ya is hilarious.
Yeah,
Yes.
they cover. Yeah, what we
It's
have.
a
Hey
very
Ya,
different like tone though. They take
Yeah,
it all
yeah.
like super
sad. Yeah, I love it. We have Hey Ya by Outkast. They did When the Party's Over by Billie Eilish.
I don't have that one either.
They did I Want to Dance with Somebody by Whitney Houston, and then the most recent one they did was Is It Really You by Loathe, which is the best cover they've done 100%.
Be Born by Tally Hall.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, and I guess From the Room Below they did cover Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen, but that hasn't been released as like a song like studio wise. I wish that they would though, because wow, it's so good. My god, I was literally the other day I was watching like a YouTube video of this guy reacting to it and literally crying on camera. Like he's just like it's so beautiful. I'm like, oh my god, grown man. Sleep Token brings grown men to their knees. Sleep, it's the power of sleep, baby.
Come.
Let's go. Come, the summoning,
Sure does
the commoning,
wrestle to his knees.
the commoning. Let's go. Okay, so yeah, we're done with the Apparition. Moving on, we have track number 9.
Single 5 or 6.
Single 6. Single number 6. The
69.
final single before the full album was released. This is D-Dup. Hang on.
I like that name.
It's an acronym.
Oh yeah, DY.
DYWTYLM.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
This song, the acronym, it stands for Do You Wish That You Loved Me?
What the fuck?
This song is a fucking drill song. Do you guys know what drill is?
Drill.
You guys ever listen to Chief Keef?
Ed, can you explain drill to me? It sounds like you know it.
It's like traps.
It's
Traps' weird cousin.
Yeah, with like this really weird. They have this like really weird beat, like kind of beat, specific beat they use, where it's like. It's like this offbeat hi-hat kind of beat. Now granted, I'm saying this is a drill song. It doesn't sound like that because it's obviously there's no rapping and it's also like way more like upbeat and happy sounding compared to most drill songs that are about killing people and having sex with women. Actually, not too far off from Sleep Token, I guess. But yeah, so yeah, Do You Wish That You Love Me is all the way through just basically a happy sounding trap song. There's no metal, no jazz, no nothing. It's just a trap song all the way through, which is why when it was released as a single, a lot of people say that this is the worst song in the album. I disagree. I think this song's a banger. It literally, I will punch someone to this song. It's so good. Like it's so good.
This is the like fall for me of this album.
It is. It's the weird, out of place, strange song on the album. Yeah, definitely. Kind of like I would say like Give off of Sundowning too. The weird song. But no, I love it regardless. It's just a lot of like the same like vocal melodies like repeated over and over again. The chorus is literally just Vessel singing. It's like Granite. It's the same note repeated over and over again. I think that's what it is. Those two choruses specifically are like some of my favorite on the album, and I think it's because it just bobs so hard because it's like that's the first line of the chorus. I don't know. It makes a lot more sense in context, but it just bops. The beat is really good. The production's really good on it. It's just, it's really good. We can move into talking lyrically. We open with the lines, do you roll with the waves or do you duck into deep blue safety? Is it always the same? Do you wish that you loved me? Do you pull at the chains or do you push into constant aching each and every day? Do you wish that you loved me? This song, I feel it could be either or. It could be from either Vessel or Sleep's perspective. Like asking the other person, like, I know that you despise me and that you can't stand me, but do you still wish that we could be together? Kind of thing. Like, even through all the things that we've done. And that's kind of just like what they explore with this song. Just like reflecting on what's happened. The first chorus says, my reflection just won't smile back at me like I know it should, and I would turn into a stranger in an instant if I could. There is something eating me alive. I don't know what it is. Maybe not that you conceal your feelings. They just don't exist. Excuse me. Yeah, there's a lot of really cool lines on this one. Like, can we ever release? Is it better to just not feel? Can we hit delete? Do you wish that you loved me? I love when Vessel says like tech words. It makes me happy. Can we hit delete? It almost gives it like kind of like a hyper pop feel for this song actually, like lyric wise. Yeah, like and it's been so long that I'm forgetting what it feels like, but I'd rather not remind myself and leave it all behind. And I've tried so hard to fix it all, but nothing seems to help. But I cannot hope to give you what I cannot give myself. Bro, he just the way that his lyrics make me feel is so, it just moves you so well. Like, I feel like it's so relatable, like feeling inadequate for the person that you care about. Like,
it's such a good metaphor for so many fucked up things, but it's also so itself.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I really do like it. Yeah, this is a simpler song. There's not much to talk about. I like it a lot. It's cute. Alright, y'all. We're in the home stretch. We got 3 songs left.
Let's go.
Track number 10, double digits. Rain.
This song's so good.
We're in the double digits.
Yeah.
What's the animal?
Oh god, I totally forgot about that. God. There's a whole bunch of them. We'll put it in the thingies. Yeah. There's also, not because only the singles got visualizers. Actually, I might be lying about that.
Cut.
Really okay is like a metaphor. Some people think that Are You Really Okay is a metaphor for like Vessel being with someone that's like pregnant. Because they said like crimson dripping in the carpet. Like someone like having a baby.
Water that's fucked up.
Yeah. It's weird, yeah. Like it's like a metaphor for someone going through like marital, or what's the word?
Postpartum depression?
Yes, that's what it is. Or like the depression you get like during like pregnancy and shit, yeah. Yeah, it's like a metaphor for that, so. Yeah, that was just a random thing I wanted to say. Thought it was interesting.
We caught it on camera and you're recording.
Oh, I'm done. We're good. Oh, do you want me to still say things?
Do you want to take a break? I mean, we're recording for like the lecture.
Yeah, we can take a break. You're good.
Now, talk about the song.
I'm already done with that specific song, so.
Okay.
Rain.
Yeah, we talk about
Why are you
Rain.
filming me? Rain.
You want to talk about Rain? Let's talk about Rain, y'all.
Rain.
Okay. So, like I said, track number 10. Oh, my throat's dry. Oh, this is mine, I think.
Yeah, that's your orange juice.
I forgot about this.
For the throat, I think.
Orange juice?
Orange juice.
No.
You guys like orange juice with or without pulp?
With.
I'm indifferent to it.
With or without what?
Without pulp.
Oh, I thought you said milk. I was like, what? I was like, what are you talking
Do you like
about?
your orange juice with or without?
No pulp. I know Vaughn's a pulp guy. I think you told me that before.
Yeah.
Vaughn likes pulp.
Why?
I kind of. now that I think about it, I like pulp too.
What is wrong with you?
Good man.
Well,
Where am I?
I like it's a good mouthfeel, you know?
My sense of
I drink a bunch and I like filter it out in between my teeth and like chew on it.
It's an experience.
It's like, oh, you know what I want in my juice? Little thingies that I eat. I want to feel something crunch.
it makes you feel like a whale, like dissolving krill.
That's so funny. Oh my god. I'm not a fan of it personally because I don't like there to be debris in my drinks.
If it was anything else, I'd feel weird about it, but for some reason...
Do you like boba, Vaughn?
No.
See?
No?
That's what's
What?
crazy.
That's
See, that's crazy.
I've only had boba once, so like maybe I'd have to try something out or try it again. But
Yeah.
I didn't like it the first time.
Vaughn is not a fan of balls in his mouth.
Shit was weird.
Yeah.
That is fair.
like
I do think that boba's weird. It's such slimy
like
balls.
I think that
Milk
was
like
it, because
cheese
like
cube.
snails and shit freaked me out too.
Yeah. Well, you should try escargot. It's delicious.
No.
fourth or fifth mini lecture in this lecture?
Like fifth, I think.
Okay, cool.
Welcome to Shocker You.
To be fair, these mini lectures go on for like 40 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, I just like keeping track
It's
of it.
funny.
Yeah, it's-
Welcome to Shocker You. We talk about things and stuff. Alright, so track number 10, Rain. This is my personal favorite track on the album. This song is insane, stupid. Do you guys know who Anthony Fantano is?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, random aside, Anthony Fantano reviewed this album.
Of course. All right, he gave it his.
He gave it a great score. A 2 out of 10.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Wait,
that's-
the album?
He gave Take Me Back to Eden a 2 out of 10.
Yeah, that sounds like him.
Yeah, and particularly when this song came up, also throughout this, he compares Sleep Token to Imagine Dragons.
Let me at him!
Fighting
It's
words.
really funny.
We need his head on
He's
the-
also kind of not wrong, in my opinion, in certain points. Certain points. Not a whole lot, but at certain points I can see it. But yeah, he compares him to...
Jackson's choosing his words real carefully here.
For what? Let him.
It's an opinion that will offend people.
We're a niche channel.
But this song specifically, he compares the band to Evanescence, which is 100%
Okay, but Evanescence slaps.
Thank you. See, the problem is that Anthony Fantano doesn't fucking like metal music. This is the same guy that gave Architects, not their last album, but the one before that. He didn't even give them a score. He just said it was not good.
A lot of people didn't like that album, though.
Yeah, I do though.
I like it, yeah.
Architects' last 2 albums are. Well, the last one is not as much of a banger, but the one before that, For Those Who Wish to Exist, banger. Shout out to Architects, by the way, who toured with Sleep Token, by the way. And Sam Carter, their vocalist, got up on stage and was like, "Yo, who here was here for Sleep Token? Woo!" And then he goes, "I know what he looks like. I'm not fucking telling you because he'll fucking kill me." On stage in front of like thousands of people. It's so funny. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, fuck Sam Carter.
That was an amazing footnote. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh my god. Yeah, that's like the whole thing is that like the industry knows who Sleep Token are, but they all collectively agree not to like expose them, which is great. Thank you, music industry. But yeah, so track number 10, Rain. This song begins with piano, and Vessel singing, and like this song, like, because it moves through basically like a lot of like dark piano sections into like super heavy like chug guitar riffs that are just really reminiscent of Evanescence. So much to the point. Here's another fun side note. At one of Sleep Token's live shows, someone recorded a video of Vessel walking up to like in between songs. They were playing the song Rain like on the tours that they had like gone on, like the festival dates and shit too. They played a lot of festivals, by the way, after they blew up. And he walks up to his piano and starts playing Bring Me to Life by Evanescence. Like the piano part.
I can hear Sleep Token covering Bring Me to
That's
Life.
what I'm saying! Church, whatever, I don't know.
Worship.
Yeah, worship, yeah.
Oh my god!
Cost the cameras.
Money people.
That's fucking funny, actually. What the hell?
They love casting spells.
Speaking of the fucking shadow people, by the way, I found a fucking Reddit thread. Someone went on there and was like, "Guys, I think that like sleep is real," and like I like it's contemplated like in my dreams and stuff, and I'm like having these like dreams, and I've just like noticed like it's happened really suddenly, all of a sudden recently, like the past couple weeks, like I keep having these dreams about sleep and seeing him, and I don't know what's going on. Turns out, unironically, this guy had carbon monoxide poisoning in his house, like unironically, and one of the biggest symptoms of those is like hallucinations and like delirium and shit. So yeah, this guy got connected to sleep through fucking carbon monoxide
I want to
poisoning.
get carbon monoxide poisoning so I can see what.
Yeah, because like the sleuths on the subreddit unironically like went and like they got in contact with the guy, and the guy was like, "Yeah, sorry, yeah, I found out there was like a carbon monoxide leak."
Dream blunt rotation
crazy.
between the Hat Man.
Because everyone was like, "Yeah, no, dude, sleep's not real. Are you okay?"
I mean, if you want to see sleep, Benadryl is literally like 12
No,
hours.
do not take Benadryl.
Still come up with like, dude, something's
Johnson
actually
University
wrong.
does not support that statement.
We do not take Benadryl in this house.
Bro, Vessel's like, I made it up. Something's really wrong with you right now.
Only you can prevent Hatman encounters.
Yo, Shaka used 700 Club.
Oh my god. Are you still changing out the card? Or can I-
Yeah, we're recording.
I'm talking.
That
Okay.
whole thing was filmed, yeah.
I saw.
We're still on Rain, right?
I never know. I can never predict what Tyler does. Yeah, we're talking about Rain.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we're moving through. There's some piano-y, like chuggy sections. We're moving to like. There's like a chorus. It's like the best chorus ever. I don't even know how to. He's like, and just like the rain. It's so beautiful. He just does all this falsetto shit. I love the way that he has such good control over like where his voice goes. It's beautiful, and then it moves into like. So remember how I was like, yeah, they sometimes they kind of sound like Imagine Dragons. Yeah. So right after the first chorus, they move into a clap, boom, boom, clap section. And
I'm waking up.
he starts rapping, dude. Like, I'll read it later, but like, and oh god, it's so good. Oh my god.
See,
And then,
this is about the guy with the carbon monoxide poisoning because he was breathing in the chemical.
yeah, he was breathing in the chemicals.
I don't know, I think it goes to show that everything can be viewed from a lens in which it is cringe,
Yeah,
and this is that
This-
face of Sleep
the
Token.
cringe. Yeah, the cringe lens. Fucking Imagine Token. Sleep Dragons. That's a dope ass band name actually. Sleep Dragons. Anyways, yeah. Then we move into like this heavier like chug like kind of riff going on, and then we move into like some of the lowest guitar riff tuning like ever. Like, I was watching, like, this guy play it on YouTube, and you can, like, barely make out the individual notes because it's so low that your human ear can't pick up on them. Like, it's so, like, it's like, but it sounds dope. It's awesome. I love modern metal. Yeah, fuck melody. We just play with bass guitar strings and shit. But yeah, and then it moves back into the chorus. It's awesome. There's a cool-ass guitar riff that accompanies it. And then it moves back into the boom boom claps. And this is my favorite song on the album, but also, funnily enough, the end of the song is kind of disappointing to me because he kind of just repeats the same line over and over again for the whole song, for the rest of the song, where he just says "rain down on me" over and over again. And like, it's fine. I'll sing along to it. But
That's not as cool as some of the other lines he repeats in this album.
yeah, I like. He definitely like is very well versed with his one-liners for sure. Which is important in metal. I feel like one-liners are important in metal. Knowing like what to say and when to say it, absolutely. But yeah, we got some boom boom claps, and then it moves into like the final like metal riff section at the end. It's really cool though because if you listen very closely, people like when they started playing live. People, the Vessel 4, the guitarist, he does backing vocals along with Vessel 1. During this song live, and during this ending part, while Vessel is singing, he comes up to the mic and goes, "Rain down on me!" Like, powerful as shit, right? Turns out, if you listen really closely, you can actually hear Vessel screaming this in the very, very far background of the song. It's super quiet, but it is there. And, like, a lot of people didn't, and myself included, did not realize it was there until, like, after seeing the live version and being like, oh. But yeah, super cool. I always practice, whenever I'm practicing it, I do that part instead of the singing because I feel like it breaks up the monotony of the outro a little bit. It's cool. But yeah, I feel like Rain isn't a super complicated song. It kind of just moves back and forth between like piano and then heavy and Imagine Dragons.
And now we're on 12.
No, we've been moving on to 11. I'm not done talking about this song though.
Wait, I thought 10 was double digits.
And 10 was, yeah, I'm saying, yeah, this is song number 2. Rain is song number 10.
Oh, I thought the name of 10 was...
No.
No.
Double digit.
No, sorry.
is a
The name of this
double-digit
song is
number.
Rain. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry to disappoint you. But yeah, here, wait, where?
I was like, that's a mathy techie thing that would go along with this.
We'll get back to more interesting scientific lyrics. We'll get back to it, but yeah, we start off lyrically with this song. We start off, for so long I have waited, so long that I almost became just a stoic statue, fit for nobody, and I don't want to get in your way, but I finally think I can say that the vicious cycle was over the moment you smiled at me. What were you gasping at?
Vessel's the stoic statue in the concert.
Yeah, he is just a stoic statue. Also, it's kind of a throwback to Atlantic, where he says, wait, fuck, I forgot the lyrics. Never mind.
It's there.
He says something about statues, yeah. No, yeah, it's not there, I'm sorry. It's like on the tip of my tongue, I'm trying to remember. People who in the comments know what I'm talking about. Someone will comment and be like, you dumb fuck, this is the lyrics. You can't remember it, fake fan.
Vaughn, do you remember it?
No, I'm looking.
It's from Atlantic. It's from Atlantic. I would look it up. I was trying to keep my pace, but yeah. I feel like with this song is kind of just more vessel worshipping sleep type beat.
Sobbing as they turn to statues at the bedside.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm trying not to crush into sand. Banger ass line, by the way. Get that shit tattooed on me. Yeah, this song is just more like Vessel, just like worshipping sleep. Just like really being like, I feel like honestly the last 3 songs of this album are really Vessel like going in and being like, man, you're cool, dog, I love you. And yeah, just being like, cause with the chorus, for example, he says, and just like the rain, you cast the dust into nothing and wash out the salt from my hands. So touch me again. I feel my shadow dissolving. Will you cleanse me with pleasure? And he's like singing and shit. It's beautiful. Oh my god. Oh yeah, and then we go into the Imagine Dragons part. It's that chemical cut that I can get down with. Up like the moon and out like the hounds. A dangerous disposition somehow. Refracted in light, reflected in sound. I'm coiled up like the venomous serpent. Tangled in your trance, and I'm certain you have got your hooks in me. It's so good. But yeah, that like part, and like it's like the boom claps into the like metal riff. It's really funny. Just sleep token things. But yeah, this song is pretty much just Vessel like really like worshipping and sucking Sleep's dick a little bit. So yeah, it's good though. There's lots of also I read on someone on Reddit made it a very elaborate post. Talking about how you can also read a lot of the metaphors in this song as just straight up talking about like vivid sex, like like the rain down on me part, and he was talking about like someone like getting cummed on. Like I was like, bro, you need to go to fucking bed right now. You need to take
you need to go to sleep.
There's a certain point where like even I can like recognize what I'm saying on the internet and be like, it's time to touch some grass.
They need Benadryl.
Right out there.
They need Benadryl.
No, fuck no, Tyler. They don't need Benadryl. Only you can prevent V-Buck scams. But yeah, so that's Rain.
Don't touch it right now.
So y'all, here we are. We finally have come to fruition. We've culminated all of this talk, and here we are. Track number 11, Take Me Back to Eden. This song is 8 minutes long.
Oh, it broke the record.
They finally, yes, this is now officially their longest song, clocking it at 8 minutes and 19 seconds long. Wow. So you're sitting there and you're like, how am I going to sit here and listen to this entire song and enjoy it? You just do. It's just that good. Like, I feel like, like there's another band, I'm sure a lot of people in the comments will be familiar with, called Periphery. They have a song, so they have an album called Hail Stan. The first track on this album is called Reptile. It is 16 minutes long. And I've talked to Vaughn about it a lot. I've tried to, I want him to listen. You should listen to Periphery, by the way. They're really good. You don't have to listen to that. So not every song is 16 minutes.
So it will happen.
Yeah.
They're on my I don't know, whatever you'd call a watch list.
Wish list, yeah.
Sure.
The backlog. That's what people call it for games, I guess. But yeah, Periphery is really good, and I bring up like, because I feel like with like a 16-minute long song, that's where it's like ridiculous. And it's like, how do I listen to this? Also, that song is like amazing. I don't get bored at any point during that song. But I feel like this is the same kind of what. Go ahead.
It reminds me about how Hawaii Part 2 ended with like a 6-minute song and it was like a banger that kept switching languages in the middle of the song.
Oh my
It was
god,
sick.
wait, what is it?
Dream Suite in C major from Hawaii Part 2.
You haven't listened to Hawaii Part 2?
What is that? I don't know
Oh,
what
we're
that
gonna
is.
show you Hawaii
Dude, yeah,
Part 2 after this lecture. You need to
We'll
listen
at
to
least
Hawaii
send you
Part
the
2.
YouTube link over Discord.
Is it
It's
like, is Hawaii Part 2 like a movie?
No, it's an album.
By who?
kind of Tally Hall,
It's by the guy who sang for Tally Hall. It's its own band.
Oh, okay.
but like every member from Tally Hall is brought in to help on a
Yeah,
different song
and
at
pretty
one
much everyone
point.
worked
Oh,
on it.
okay. That's cool.
But like they don't
Pretty
ever
much
work
the third
together.
Tally
at
Right,
the
it's
same-
just individually. That's interesting. Okay.
It's almost like there was some conflict and nobody wanted to be in the same room with each other.
Yeah,
Fucking Tally Hall, bro. Oh my god.
I would
Tally
give the
Hall
Tally Hall
tea.
lecture someday.
Huh?
I might give the Tally Hall lecture someday.
Let's go.
Yeah, but anyways, I forgot what name of the song. Oh, Take Me Back to Eden.
Yeah, it's the album
This
title.
is the title track, yeah. Yeah. 8 minutes long. The reason why I bring up the Pervy song is because I feel like this is in the same vein. There's no point in this song where I'm sitting there and I'm like, like when is it gonna end? Like, not one point. There's not a dull moment in this entire song. It is absolutely phenomenal.
He's locked the fuck
All the way, locked in, yes. All the way through. It starts off with a throwback to what I love about Sleep Token so much, especially about like their earlier music, is the like inclusion of like ambient influence, like ambient music itself, like just slow synths or like minimalist synths, like how Thread the Needle is literally just vocals and shit like that. I like minimalist shit like that because of A, Sleep Token, and B, C418, because Minecraft music slaps.
Recording.
Take me back to Eden, bitch.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
So,
Me when I'm in Eden.
yeah, so this song, why I bring up the ambient thing is because it starts off with, like, birds chirping and, like, really quiet, soft synths. And God, I want like an hour-long version of the very beginning of this song because holy shit, it's so beautiful. Like you could fall asleep to it. Sleep Token. It's so beautiful and it lasts literally like like a matter of seconds, but it's so pretty. And we move into Vessel comes in. He starts singing. He's talking about phosphorescence or some shit.
Yeah!
Literally, it's like 4 words into the song, Tyler. And you get some nice, like, Vessel crooning. Beautiful. He has such superb control over his voice here. He, like, moves between, like, powerful singing into, like, quieter, like, parts where he talks, like, he whispers his words. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Move into the chorus of the song, which is repeated another 2 times, like, throughout the song. Which is weird, because, like, you would think, like, a typical verse, like, song, yeah, chorus is repeated, like, 3 times throughout the song, but this song is 8 minutes long, so it's done in interesting ways. Like, it builds up to it each time. It's really cool. Which is, I mean, Sleep Token's whole thing is basically just adding parts until you build up into it swells and becomes this huge explosion of whatever, like, and God, this song is so good. Oh my god. We move into Vessel saying he says the words. He says, "Take me back to Eden," like 3 times. Like riff section, super down tuned, groovy riff. There's a lot less like breakdowns. I feel like on this album compared to the past 2 albums, it's a lot more like actual guitar riffs, like opposed to just like having like breakdowns and like chugs. And yeah, he's saying "Take me back to Eden." He's hitting some super high notes with his falsetto range, and then it moves into like a little like ambient instrumental passage for a second, and then there's rapping. We get another R&B part. This oh god, okay. When I talk about the lyrics, this part is super cool because these last 2 songs on the album have so many references, callbacks to like past songs. It's super fun. Yeah, we move into this like R&B kind of like trappy part, and then the chorus comes back in. Also, each time the chorus is sang, I think it's not the key so much, but it's sang slightly differently each time. Like the actual vocal melody changes slightly each time it's sung. It's really interesting. And then after this part, it fades out into like another quiet like piano section. that slowly builds up. Vessel starts singing again. It builds up into another riff section. Vessel singing super powerful lines here. And then it moves back into the final chorus. And it sounds super powerful the way we finally build up into this final chorus. It just feels like such a culmination after all this time listening. It's absolutely beautiful. And then it moves into another part which literally interpolates Chokehold. We'll talk about that in a second. And then it moves into the heaviest damn breakdown they've ever done. Like, hands down, it's absolutely ridiculous how heavy it is. There's Vessel screaming and shit. He's screaming, "Take me back to Hagen," losing his mind. It's crazy. My only complaint is that it ends with a fade out. Okay. Yeah, this next part ends in like a fade out. They literally took the best breakdown they've ever made and they did a fade out with it. I hate fade outs in music because, for one, they literally just show that like the artist didn't know how to end the song, and it like, I just feel like it's a really lazy way to like just have like whatever riff you're playing just slowly disappear. It makes sense for like if it's like a synthy part, like, but not like a guitar riff or like a heavy breakdown.
By the Beatles is a really good fade out, doesn't it?
I wouldn't know. I've never heard that song. Or maybe I have and I just don't know. But
there's a lot of good fade outs on like a couple Outkast albums. I'm thinking like Speaker Box.
Yeah, I
and
feel like with those albums, like it kind of makes sense in like certain genres. I don't think it makes sense in metal. I think I feel like with metal's super like epic and like drawn out and like dramatic, and you're just gonna make something slowly fade away. It just sounds kind of boring.
Yeah. Spread has a really funny fade out because it ends with like the music fading, and then like there's a chicken like ba 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 like wake up.
Oh my god, Periphery does that.
Really funny fucking fade out is like from "She Lives in My Lap," where because like throughout the whole song there's like this porn saxophone playing, and then at the end of it he just starts going crazy on it, but it sounds like dog shit. And like the backup singer's like gassing him up. He's like, "Yeah, play that shit."
Outkast. On Outkast, okay.
Yeah. He's like, "Yeah, play that shit, baby."
That's so funny.
He's like,
it's
so.
But yeah, I hate fade outs. I wish that, and especially since this is like the 8-minute long epic song, and you finish it with a fade out, and it's like, come on, guys, come on, Vessel.
Yeah, you could have ended it. I get it. I feel it.
Yeah.
But like, because all you have to do is maybe draw out the breakdown a little bit longer, and then just end it.
You're like,
just dun 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 dun, and that's all you had to do. Like.
yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like they could have, because especially sucks because when you play it live, obviously you can't physically fade out your song because you're playing it live. So when you play it live, you have to come up with something anyways, and it's like just put it in the song, bro. I don't know. I don't make music. Not my album. But anyways, I've talked enough about the structure of this song. It's great. I love this song. 8 minutes of chaos.
Lyrics and lore time!
Yeah, lyrics and lore time. Lore. We open up with Vessel doing that thing he does. I dream in phosphorescence, bleed through spaces, see you drifting past the fog, but no one told you where to go. We dive through crystal waters, perfect oceans, but no one told me not to breathe, and now the weightlessness recedes. I don't know what the fuck this means. I think, honestly, I did read, I think someone described it as, like, Vessel's describing what it's like to fall into, like, a dream state, kind of, which actually makes a lot of sense, and I think is really cool. But, yeah, we move into the chorus, and these chorus lines also blew up on TikTok. A lot of people were just straight up posting, like, the acapella of this song, like, just Vessel's vocals, and being like, this sounds so good, man. POV Sleep Token is amazing, or whatever, yeah. My, those eyes like fire. I'm a winged insect, you're a funeral pyre. Come now, bite through these wires. I'm a waking hell, and the gods grow tired. Reset my patient violence along both lines of a pathway higher. Grow back your sharpest teeth, you know my desire. Anybody else realize that Vessel talks about teeth a lot and jaws?
Yes.
Yeah. Just wanted to point that out.
Meme about it somewhere.
Yeah, he talks about like teeth and jaws like a lot in their discography.
I guess he likes teethy head. or gives.
They have a song called Jaws too.
Yeah.
Like literally, show me those pretty white jaws.
There's also the one lyric in Aqua Regia about like broken teeth and frothing at the mall.
Oh yeah. And also, Vore.
Yeah.
Follow me between the jaws of fate. Let's get swallowed whole.
Throat of God.
Throat of gods. That's a dope. I'm gonna make a band and call it that. Throat of gods.
Yeah.
That's dope,
How
actually.
many band names do you have at this point?
Welcome to metal music,
Yeah,
where
you should
we
really start writing these down.
Dude, metal and rock music is such dumbass band names. Like bands that name themselves after books, like Of Mice and Men and The Devil Wears Prada and shit. Like you have to look up the band name and then band in order to find them. It's sort of stupid.
They'll go the
Or bands like Yes.
Yes.
Or like, yeah, Yes, Fun Period. There's two different metal bands called Alt. One is ALT period. The other one is ALLT. It's so fucking dumb, but yeah. Everybody. That's why there's so many copyright disputes with like bands that name each other like they have like similar names. Even Black Sabbath went through that shit because they had to change their name to Black Sabbath because they started off their name was like Earth some shit. I don't know. But there's another band that had that name and they had to change their name to Black Sabbath. Blink 182 used to just be called Blink. So they added 182 to their name. So that
Roblox username.
it's so dumb. I'm so glad nobody thought of Sleep Token. But
Sleep Token 182.
yeah, no,
2006.
Sleep Token 2. Literally, the sequel. Teep Sloken. Where the fuck?
You could make that band.
XX Sleep Token XL.
Yeah, that'll be my. That's what a lot of like parody bands or like what's the word, like cover bands will do. They'll just name themselves like a dumber version of like the band name. Like there's a death metal band that does covers of Cannibal Corpse songs, but they changed the lyrics to be about weed, and they're called Cannabis Corpse. Also, at one point, the vocalist for Cannibal Corpse was actually their vocalist for a period of time, which is even funnier. Like, dude was like, "Yeah, this shit's raw, man." Also, George Fisher, that guy, he's from Maryland, actually.
Yo, Maryland.
Baltimore reps, baby. But yeah, we move into Vessel. Oh, wow, that was a big aside.
Mummified bong water.
I got up to that point.
Were you
Why are
worried
you
that it
like,
just
oh, so you
suddenly
basically
like...
never... I spent like... I spent multiple hours playing Final Fantasy 14 and you're like, oh, that's not enough. Fuck you.
Multiple hours.
I don't know, I think your goat's washed.
I think you just haven't played.
And so is your Akuma.
My Akuma's cool. I just need like a controller I know.
Okay, and then you still fight my Chun-Li and lose.
I don't know.
Yeah, what do you...
Are you really blaming the controller, Ed? Is that
Yes.
the move you're
Literally,
playing?
what I don't have an arcade stick at
That's
home.
a Roland tier argument. That's
23.
Roland
I
going, the
don't
button
use that.
doesn't work, that's why I lose.
My generation doesn't use arcade sticks.
When that happened, I was just like, okay, let me switch just to make sure this isn't on me, and it turned out it wasn't on me.
Yeah, I swapped to your garbage loser side and started losing.
Oh man, I'm sorry, Ed. You should have played better, I guess.
Whatever, see me with a gamepad and it's a different story.
Alright, next time we fight in Street Fighter 3, bring your own controller.
I will, okay? I
Okay,
will.
and then I'll bring mine and I'll still win. Anyway, Sleep Token.
Whatever, bitch. I'll kill you.
Fuck Final Fantasy 14. That shit sucks.
Fuck Banjo-Kazooie, boring ass game for toddlers.
We're just having this argument in the middle of the lecture.
You stupid piece of shit, I'll kill you.
I have too much money.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god. They call me him Kardashian.
I did a DNA test. It turns out I'm 100% Himalayan.
See the sniper rifles?
Yeah.
Like, there's one there.
Oh, he gets
And
sniped.
there's another one. You guys ever play? You guys ever play the Zigbar fight in Kingdom Hearts 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ed hasn't, because he hasn't finished
I
that game. He
haven't
sucks.
finished Kingdom Hearts 2.
I actually just finished Kingdom Hearts. Hey Tyler, he's been recording the whole time, by the way.
Yeah.
Take Me Back to Eden. We were talking about the lyrics. Yeah.
Do you want me to pull the lyrics up on the screen?
Yeah, it's cool. think I kind of had everything like covered. Oh yeah, that's right. So, in the refrain, he says that he will travel far beyond the path of reason. Take me back to Eden. Take me back to Eden. He's willing to go like the farthest that he can to become one with sleep. It's really interesting. The rap part is really cool because there's this lyric here where it says, "Well, yeah, I spit blood when I wake up, sink porcelain stain, choking up brain matter and makeup." yeah. This is a callback to Nazareth from the 2 EP, where Vessel killed the girl as like a sacrifice to sleep. Do you remember that, Tyler?
Vaguely.
Yeah. So, because in that song, he says, let's load the gun, make her eat the tape in the bathroom tear, see if she can guess what a hollow point does to a naked body. Yeah. So it's like they're in the bathroom, the sink in the bathroom is stained with brain matter and makeup. It's a callback to Nazareth. And he killed the girl. Do you get it now? Good.
Yes. That makes it worse.
It's crazy. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of other there's the rap parts in here are crazy. Just 2 days since the mainframe went down and I'm still messed up. Room feels like a meat freezer. I dangle in like cold cuts. Missed calls, answer phones from people I just don't trust. It's crazy. I love when you talk. The mainframe went down. It's cute. I love the technology shit. Oh my god. White roses, black doves, Godmother, rise up. I need you to see me for what I have become. It's dope. Then it goes back into the chorus. Itchy. But yeah, I'm not gonna read all of this, but yeah, it goes into like a part where he talks about like you have no idea what you have until you lose it, and he says, I don't know what's got its teeth in me, but I'm about to bite back in anger, which is obviously referring to like sleep constantly, like having control over him and fucking him up. Yeah, then it moves back into the chorus again. But what's really cool is in the post-chorus, later on towards the end, he says the lyrics, when we were made, I know, it was no accident. We were tangled up like branches in a flood. If you guys remember, that is from the very first track, Chokehold. So it calls back from all the way to the beginning of the album. He sings it the same way and everything. It's kind of in the background, along with like the front vocals where he's like saying, "You know my desire." It's super cool. It's super cool. I love when they call back to old songs so much. Oh my god. And then it ends with him screaming the album's name a bunch of times. Take me back to Eden. Take me back to Eden. Heavy riff. The fade out I don't like. But yeah, that's Take Me Back to Eden. The lyricism is so fucking good at this point, dude. Like, the connections, the callbacks, like the thematic culmination throughout the album. It's so good. This next one, this is it, y'all. The last track number 12. Where my SCP fans at? This song's called Euclid.
Easy to contain.
Yeah, no, it's you put it in the box and something might happen, but you don't know what it is.
Somewhat easy to contain.
Somewhat easy to contain. Easy is safe, Sully.
It's like if it doesn't try to escape, it's safe. If it tries to escape, but it's easy to contain.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. I'll be honest with you. Actually, I was doing a lot of research last night. Could not figure out why the fuck this song is called Euclid. I don't know what the connection is because
he's containing sleep inside of him to keep him from
maybe
infested.
That's Thaumiel, Roland. Thaumiel.
Yeah.
What's the normal definition?
Well, no, it would be that.
So Euclid is communicating a couple different things. The main one that people think of, Euclid was he was a Greek mathematician that invented Euclidean mathematics.
That's where we get non-Euclidean from.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. So some people say it's like that. There was another Euclid thing that I saw that he was like a philosopher, a Greek philosopher. It might be that. I don't know.
Baby name meaning glorious or renowned.
If you name your kid Euclid, you need to.
That's good. That's good advice. I
My
like
baby
that.
Euclid Huber.
I think we can all agree on this, right, Ed?
No, this is my son Euclid.
I could do
And
that.
then
Out the box, he sounds like
is
an
his-
eldritch deity.
His older brother Keter. And then,
Keter?
of course, my oldest Thamiel is in college now.
And your name is Apollyon.
No, but then you have and your name is Apollyon. Yeah.
I'm gonna name my oldest Cthulhu and my youngest Benadryl.
And then my oldest is Azathoth.
This is my daughter Chlamydia.
All right, what's going on in Euclid? What kind of song is
This
this?
is my son, Crohn's disease.
This is what sends off the album. So how does it go?
Well, so the song starts. This song is like super kind of like happy sounding in a way, like very song that you hear at the end. It's like the light at the end of the tunnel type thing. I guess is the best way I could describe this song. Euclid starts with some pretty piano, and Vessel singing super like upbeat like rhythm. It's like just run it back, give me 5 whole minutes. I am Victor on the inside burning. Yeah, it's just like it's super upbeat, like happy sounding. Just kind of moves to that. It's like piano, and then it moves into. Remember "Fall for Me"? Remember the Imogen Heap thing? He does it here, but it's super cool. He uses like a voice changer to have like a deep and a deep and a high harmony like kind of voice. He says, "Call me when you get the chance. I can feel the walls around me closing in," and I feel
That's
like
some BoJack Horseman shit.
I wouldn't know. I've only heard like distant things about that show. I know there's a horse.
He does heroin.
Jesus, what the fuck? So much talk about drugs today. It's funny. But yeah, it's just lots of cool lyrics like just running forwards, a life like wires, as I see the past on an empty ceiling. I play along with the life signs anyway, but hope to God you don't know this feeling. Yet in reverse, you are all my symmetry, a parallel I would lay my life on. So if your wings won't find you heaven, I will bring it down like an ancient bygone. Shit's raw. It's so good. Then he goes, call me when you have the time, I just need to leave this part of me behind. And I feel like this is like Vessel and Sleep talking at the same time. Is like the vibe I get it from like the way like the voice changer sounds.
Yeah, that's why it's the high and low voice at the same
Right.
time.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Design.
Yeah. Speaking of which, fun fact too, on their last North American tour that they did last year, they had these interludes that played in between songs, and it was like Vessel talking to Sleep. Like, but they have like voice changers, so you know you can't tell like what the real voices sound like, and it's them talking to each other. And Sleep is literally like mocking Vessel for like crying on stage and saying that he's faking it, and like asking him like, what do your fans think? What did they think about that? And he's like, I think that they are crying too. That I don't remember, but it's really wild, yeah. Or like he he claps back in. He's like, you're wrong. Like at one point, it's so cool. It's so cool, like hearing them actually like speak to each other. It's wild.
And you saw that live?
I didn't see that live. Actually, I saw them at Blue Ridge Rock Festival, and then it was the tour they immediately started after that festival. Was when they started using the interludes. Yeah, I really wish they would have used them at the festival, but it probably wouldn't have been practical because it's so loud. Like, it's definitely more of a thing for like intimate venues.
Yeah.
Yeah. Praise me. Yeah, so the next set of lyrics are really cool. This part, like, he'll like sing a line and then it follows up with a riff where it's like and then he like sings a line and then it's guitar. It like fades in and out. And then moves into some piano. And then it like fades out. There's like really quiet piano, and then it finally explodes into this really cool, like kind of Deftones-y riff. Like just like simple, like one chord riff. It sounds super good, but what's really cool about the lyrics here is that there's a bunch more call-outs, or not call-outs, like callbacks to former songs. He says, "Do you remember me when the rain gathers, like rain?" And then he says, "Do you still believe that nothing else matters?" Which is a callback to Bloodsport, the last song on Sundowning.
I do remember that.
Yeah, where he says, tangled in what I never said, you say it doesn't matter. It's crazy. And then he also says, no, by now, the night belongs to you. This bough has broken through. I must be someone new. There was 2 in there.
The night belongs to sleep.
Yeah, the very first song off Sundowning, which is it's called "The Night Does Not Belong to God."
Yeah.
It's a reference to that song. And then immediately after that, he says this bough was broken through, which is a reference to When the Bough Breaks from the 1 EP. There's so many cute little like lyrical references. It just, oh god, listening to it, and then it's almost like you get hit with like the nostalgia from the former tracks at the same time, so it makes it like twice as emotional. You're like, yo, oh my god, it's so good. This dude's an actual genius. But, and then like it kind of like throughout this like Revere part, it repeats the past refrains again, and like, what was I gonna say? It's just beautiful. It's so pretty. I completely lost my train of thought. It's really making me mad.
You just got lost in the aesthetic beauty of it all.
Yeah, it's too pretty. I'm thinking about it in my head. I'm like, damn, this is a good ass song, man. Songwriting skills are off the charts.
You know, you all can pause this video and go listen to it.
It's okay. We can have a Sleep Token listening party later. Let's go. Yeah, I love the callbacks and like the references. It all just hits you super hard. But what really will hit you hard is at the end of all this, at the very end of the song, we have the outro. The whites of your eyes turn black in the low light. In turning divine, we tangle endlessly. Like lovers entwined, I know for the last time, you will not be mine, so give me the night, the night, the night. Which is literally the bridge part from The Night Does Not Belong to God. Sung exactly the same way, with the same piano riff in the background that plays from that song. They completely interpolated it from that song to play at the end. And it's super symbolic because there's 2 different things here. One thing that's important, and you'll see when, you know, the album artwork is, or the single artwork is up here. The monster for Euclid, the single artwork, is this little gremlin dude with like his own like vessel mask, and he's like a little dude, and he's super like scrawny, and in one hand he's holding a big ass sword, and in the other hand he's holding Vessel's head. Literally, Vessel's decapitated head.
No, wait, what's the song called? It's like I want to see this.
Euclid. Euclid.
Euclid.
Yeah, so he's literally, so basically this little gremlin dude decapitated Vessel, and it's meant to be like symbolic of, he says in the song, he literally says, I must be someone new, which is like, it's meant to represent like Vessel's transformation into the perfect literal vessel for sleep. Like, yeah, no, literally, like just holding his head in his other hand, it's wild. But yeah, so it's like, there's that. And it's also, I also saw some people talking that saying maybe the new Vessel is the little gremlin dude. Like maybe this, like after all this is what he's become, and he's holding like his former head like up on his like hand, like making a mockery of who he was because now he's someone new. I think that one's a little bit bad shit. I think the previous one is a little makes a little bit more sense, but I digress. It's cool regardless to think of. Yeah, and then it just closes out also like with the part from The Night Does Not Belong to God. It brings the entire, because on the websites for Sleep Token, they say that Take Me Back to Eden is the final chapter in a trilogy, which is this album, This Place Will Become Your Tomb, and Sundowning. So apparently all these are connected. So what we're thinking is because Vessel is now becoming someone new, and his mask, his appearance, and all that is changing. That maybe he's becoming something else, like entirely. It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like this album hasn't really pushed the narrative farther than where we were, but it's played with the aesthetic longer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to word that right, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's basically Take Me Back to Eden. We end with all of the trilogy coming full circle. Just go back and listen to that album, and then just listen to it infinitely, forever. Nothing but Sleep Token all day,
Whoa,
every
would
day.
you look at that? Whoa, that's the album, everybody!
That's Take Me Back to Eden, y'all. Yeah.
Before what were you saying?
I do have a little bit more to talk about.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
Go on.
Right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is Take Me Back to Eden, the song. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is the album art, the single artwork for specifically this song. It's a giant reaper with a scythe. It's dope. But anyways, this album came out and it was just absolutely mind-bogglingly insane. People everywhere are talking about it. People everywhere are shitting on it. Because for some reason it got Sleep Token got popular in like modern like butt rock radio. So like, now all the Metallica and Judas Priest and Five Finger Death Punch and Slayer fans are like, "Ugh, my flag! These Brits are on my flag! This gay Imagine Dragons music!" Like, shut up. It's stupid. I don't know why it got popular. Like, obviously, it's not for you because you're not here for the emotional aspect. Because the music that you normally listen to is just surface level. No offense, I like Metallica.
Shitting and screaming.
But yeah, sure. It's not deep like this.
There's a core to it. There's an emotional through line that ties it all together.
But yeah, yeah, they went on a lot of tours. They were headlining festivals now. Literally, oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. I saw them again last year at Blue Ridge Rock Festival 2023 in, God, what the hell is that place called? Alton, Virginia. Which was a bad decision because we got a day and a half's worth of festival before it was canceled. So,
Why?
because of storms, but in reality it was because literally the entire staff of the festival walked out because they weren't being like treated humanely and shit.
Damn.
Yeah, they're getting sued, dude. Like, it's crazy. But I had a great time. I saw Sleep Token. So, and apparently a lot of other people. Dude, there were so many people there to see Sleep Token. It was crazy.
Yo!
It was crazy. And I was kind of ruined a little bit because I was sitting there at me and Vaughn, I'm going crazy. I'm screaming, singing, whatever. These people around me keep trying to talk to me. And they're like, "Man, you're so good at that! Wow!" And I'm like, this is literally my favorite band in the universe, and if you continue to try to talk to me right now, I will annihilate you. Like, I'm literally trying.
I have the power to liquefy a human being right now, and
Literally.
if you don't be careful...
I'm the pyro, bro. Like, it's just annoying because I'm sitting there. I'm literally my favorite band. Like, this band is so far above anything else I listen to. It's just, it's insane. Like... How do I say this? Like, what was I talking about?
Your second concert experience?
Thank you. Yeah. They're so far above like anything I've listened to. Like, it's just such a different experience, and like these people are fucking it up for me. They keep trying to talk to me. These men in lederhosen were like there, like it was a group. They were all in lederhosen.
Where the Germans came through.
Apparently, yeah. Support their British brethren from Birmingham. But yeah, like these dudes kept trying to talk to me. They're like, "Yeah, man, this band, they're pretty good. It's crazy out here today. What a it's such a good festival." I will gouge your eyes out. Stop talking to me. Like, it's so annoying. Like, I'm literally trying to watch this band. Look, if the mosh pit was, like, closer, I would have just been there. Because, like, that's where I want it to be. But it was such, like, there was way too many people. Like, there was no way you could get through. So, that was out of the question. So, I had to be where I was. And it sucked because these people keep trying to talk to me. It's, like, it's very flattering the first, like, couple times when you say that I sound good. But, like, can you please leave me alone? Like, I get it, thank you. I'm at a concert, like, I'm doing this because it's how I have fun. I'm not trying to get anyone's attention, like, but, whatever. Other than that, though, no, it was great. Like, they sounded absolutely amazing. Vessel's mic was a little bit too quiet, but other than that, it was perfect. It was perfect, it was so beautiful. But yeah, I've seen them live again, actually.
Yo.
This coming May. I spent $210 on tickets.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the other half of this is because they're TikTok famous. The ticket prices suck. Yeah, I'm getting scalped left and right.
Damn.
Thank God. No, luckily, my friend Ravi was able to like get in contact with someone who was able to get in contact with the venue to get like extra tickets that their employees didn't use or whatever.
Right.
And sell them at like a discounted price. So what we got was like a bargain. Some of the seats at that venue are going for like $700, like Taylor Swift prices.
Fuck me, man.
I love Sleep Token, but I don't have infinite money.
Yeah.
Maybe later. No, not today. This is a testament to how long the song is. It's still going. But yeah, I'll be seeing them live again, and they're just fantastic. I love them so much. I'm so excited. Is there anything else? There's memes, I guess. There's someone got recorded farting at a Sleep Token concert. And like while they were playing Atlantic, this like soft piano ballad, it's like this video, and like Vessel like stops singing, in the background all you hear is
Like some guy rips.
yeah, and everyone goes, "Oh my god!" Literally, it was so loud. It was terrible. It's terrible. Other than that, I can't think of any other. I think I've exhausted my Sleep Token knowledge. Yeah. Oh fuck! No, there's one more thing that has happened. Vessel 3 was doxxed.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he had to like disable his account for a couple days because someone literally went on a website and found the birth certificates of him and his relatives and where he lived and shit, and then like was like spreading them around on Twitter.
What?
Fuckers.
So they had to like, you know, control that. He went offline for a while, but he came back. It's cool now. But yeah, no, Sleep Token getting popular is not my favorite thing in the world, but you know, it happened and it's okay. Yeah, Take Me Back to Eden's a great record. Go check it out. It's awesome. It is good. It goes hard. So yeah. Take Me Back to Eden, Sleep Token.
Sleep Token! That was the lecture!
Before we
That was
Shaka you close, what do you see for the future of Sleep Token?
I believe. So, that's actually something I forgot to mention too that just recently happened. They signed with RCA Records, which is literally one of the biggest record labels in the world. Like Doja Cat is on RCA Records.
Gotcha.
Like multiple huge artists are signed. Breathe Horizon is signed to RCA Records. Like, it's crazy. Like, huge artists. I think Ed Sheeran might be too, but I might be wrong about that.
Because I remember at the end of last lecture, I asked you what you thought like the future of Sleep Token was, and them blowing up was like, yeah, that'd be cool, but that's not gonna happen.
Hey,
Yeah.
where's Dad?
I think he's asleep.
Oh, okay.
Anything I can help you with?
Not while you're filming.
I mean, we're Shaka you, and I can figure it out.
My glasses are lost somewhere, and I need someone who can see.
If you keep going, I'm gonna scan around for glasses.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
How cool.
I don't think there was actually anything I needed to... Yeah, my boy! My boy!
Why is he so small?
He looked kind of potatoey in this version, actually. That's okay. I don't know if one of you guys knows how to stop the camera.
No, we just
He's
keep
good.
recording.
No, yeah, Tyler will put this in the video.
Oh my god, Lethal Company!
You're dumb. Yeah, remember this is what I told you guys about he gets superpowers. That's Sleep Token.
Alright.
Jesus.
Alright, cut.
Yeah.
Shocky you.
Sleep Token did another lecture with their
another
drummer
interview.
too. An interview, yeah. What did I say?
A lecture. You're the one giving another lecture. Is this Sleep Token 103? I'm confused.
No, this is 102. It's
It's
an
just
addendum we're gonna
okay.
put on the end.
They did an interview with him where they sat down and he played through like a bunch of songs and talked about his influences, how he thinks his playing is like a mix of like gospel music and like duff tones basically, and how he's like really inspired by like new metal musicians and stuff. So yeah, he talks in it. He has
Is
a
this a
voice.
normal interview in comparison to our last one?
Well, he plays drums throughout it, so it's a little bit different.
Okay.
For he plays through different Sleep Token songs.
Relatively normal compared to the last interview he did, though, right?
Yeah, where it was they don't even know who gave the interview.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
What if that was just completely unrelated to Sleep Token? It was just some fan.
What do you mean?
That first interview.
Who knows? Who knows? But yeah.